Alright, sorry about that. Ladies and gentlemen. Alright, what's up everybody? Peter Gilmore here for a late night video. Video number 2. Another twofer for you guys. This time on the Peter fucking Gilmore Wrestling Channel, youtube.com/Peter Gilmore. Thank you all for watching. Make sure you like the video. Hit that subscribe button in my pants, damn it, down in the description box. And as always, follow me on Facebook, follow me on Twitter and Instagram. Share the video all over the internet. And don't forget to tap and slap that bell. Beat it to death. Treat it like it's your bitch. And turn on all notifications so you don't ever miss an upload. And that's all I gotta really say about that. So, like the video, share the video, hit the bell to get notified. You might have to do it a couple times, because sometimes YouTube doesn't send out my videos. So hit the bell to get notified when I do a video. And like the video, like I said, stick it straight up YouTube's ass. Subscribe to my other channels as well. Follow me on social media. And that's all I gotta say about that. Alrighty. Hope everybody had a great day. It was hot as fuck here in the Northeast again. Another hot summer day. Hot 91 degree day. 81 degrees now. So it's kind of cooling off now. But tomorrow's going to be a little bit cooler. Not as hot. And less humid, thankfully. So I was going to do some things outside the house after I finished work today. But it was so fucking hot by the time I finished that I went outside and it was like... The heat was just like unbearable, so I decided to take the rest of the day off to relax. I did a video earlier in the day, my another rant. Not as legendary as the EO Sky rant, but it's a New York Mets rant about the trade deadline. What happened today? They didn't really get anybody today, except for Darren Ruff and Michael Givens. A bunch of nobodies. No bullpen help. I think they could have needed it tonight. But, yeah, bad trade deadline. All they got was Vogelback, the big fat man. You know, he was on the lineup tonight. And he was 7-0. Tonight, the Mets just laid a stinker tonight. The GOAT pitched a pretty good game. I think he had 6 strikeouts. Gave him a run in the early in the 4th inning. Then my good buddy Frankie Lindor hits a bomb to tie it up. And then after that, after Jake left, after DeGrom left, Nogosek comes in. He's been pretty damn good. Not tonight. Gives a back-to-back jacks. And then it was 4-1 Nationals, and they won 5-1. Because, as always, when Scherzer or DeGrom pitch, they don't get runs. I don't know why. It's like the bats fall asleep when they pitch. And the Nationals are a fucking minor league team now. They got rid of Josh Bell and Soto. They went to the Padres. How do you lose to a last place team? God damn. But it is what it is. So the Mets' 7-game losing streak ends tonight. 5-1 is the final. Game 3 of the 3-game series is tomorrow afternoon at... I think it's at 4 o'clock. A 4 o'clock start, so it's a travel day. Not that they're traveling far, they're traveling like 3, 4, 5 hours away. It's in Washington, D.C., they have to go back to New York. On Thursday, they start that big 5-game series against JD's and his faggot Braves. I don't even know they won tonight. They were Mets were up by 3.5 games. I'm hoping the Phillies did us a favor, but it's 2 games, so they got a 2-game series with the Atlanta Braves tonight, and looks like the Braves won tonight. Let's see here. Yeah, damn, they didn't win. They demolished the Phillies tonight. 13-1. So now the Mets lead is down to 2.5 games. Oh, that 9-game series, I should say, with 5 this week and 4 the week after next week, going into Atlanta. That's gonna be big for the Mets. Big. Now we got the reinforcements back. DeGrom and Scherzer. We're gonna really need them to pick up the slack. And got Chris Bassett on the mound tomorrow. I think Carrasco on Thursday, and then Walker on Friday. I think Peterson pitches game 1 in that series, and that doubleheader on Saturday, and then Scherzer will pitch the night game, obviously. And then DeGrom said he will pitch on Sunday. So I'm hoping the Mets take at least 3 of 5. Or take 4 or 5 would be really nice. 5 out of 5 would be nice, but I doubt they could be 5 or 5. But those Braves are just pesky. They won't stop. Get away from us. Let's win the division, goddammit. But we'll see what happens tomorrow. Tomorrow afternoon at 4 o'clock. And the Braves have a 12:20 start. So by the time the Met game happens tomorrow, the Mets might be down to 2 games or possibly 1.5 if they don't win tomorrow. And going into, I really would like the Phillies to win tomorrow and the Mets get back to a 3.5 game series. So then you can play around with it a little bit. They lose 3 of 5. They're still okay. They're still in first place. And then that's pretty much it. Then the Mets play Cincinnati the week after that. I think. Let me check my book. Yeah, I got the book this time. Next week they got Cincinnati and then Philadelphia at home after that. And then they go to Atlanta for 4 games. And then Philly for 5. No, 4. Just like, there's a doubleheader in that too. But it is what it is. That's all. That is what it is. I could care less. And I don't care what the Yankees did tonight either, so. No, the Yankees, they won tonight. They're playing Seattle. Right, come on. But it is what it is. And that's pretty much all I can say about that. Alright, so that's that. So anyway, hope you had a great day, and if not, too bad for you. So check out my New York Mets trade deadline rant on the PG Rants channel. Should be not as great as the EO Sky video, which is still going up and up like my dick in your mama's ass and your girlfriend and grandma's ass. Because my rants are just legendary. They're just... It is what it is, and that's pretty much it. Alright, so on this late Tuesday night, August the 2nd, 2022, if you're now watching from somewhere else, August the 3rd, 2022, got 2 people, well, I had 3 people watching, but we don't know who those people are. We know who those idiots are. No lives, they should go to bed right now because they supposedly have a job, but they don't. Or they're off tomorrow, so they're staying up late to jerk off to me. And guys like Chase and people that really have no... I don't know. I don't understand why these idiots are going after my good buddies ITB, Kevin Daddy, and others just because you have a beef with me and Chase. No lives, no pussy motherfuckers. We all know who they are. I'm not even gonna name their names. I think we all know who they are. 3 dipshits. Dipshit from overseas, a dipshit from Long Island, and another dipshit from Massachusetts. That hangs out with another dipshit from Massachusetts. We all know who that guy is. Just a bunch of fucking dipshits with no fucking lives. And they just can't shut the fuck up and leave us the fuck alone. You want to give us warnings? And it's like, oh, if you don't stop, I'm gonna file an order. I'm gonna file an EPO. That's it. Can do shit. We stopped. You don't stop. So we can just reverse it on you. We don't want nothing to do with you anymore. Just leave us the fuck alone. Well, you're not gonna stop, and you're gonna get what's coming to you. I'll tell you that straight out. Want to keep fucking around, bringing family into things, doxing people's job addresses, and trying to get them fired from their job. You know, that doesn't really work. Especially with Chase. Or me, but nobody knows where I work. And you will not find out. And then it doesn't even matter because I'm not on YouTube when I work, so... That shit don't work. But we know when you're at work, you jerk off to us. That's a given. But it is what it is. And that's all you do. You stay home. You're on your job. Whatever time we go live or we do a regular video, or if we went live, we're live at 5, 6 o'clock in the afternoon. What are you doing? You're online, either in your house or at your job, just hitting that freaking record button to clip what we say and take screenshots, which is illegal. Not really illegal, but but you put up on your channel and thinking you're exposing us and this and that. You're not really doing shit. No. But you just want to come in people's live streams that we're having a good time talking amongst ourselves, playing Fortnite or playing a video game or whatever, or just shooting the shit, and these fucking idiots with their 6,000 accounts have to come in and ruin it by talking shit, doxing people's houses and family members and shit like that in the chat. But they get deleted immediately by the mods, and then they get all pissy. You're like, hey, he blocked me. And then they make their stupid threats that fail miserably. We don't want nothing to do with you. Get it through your fucking small skulls. Because you don't have thick skulls. You got really small brains, too. That goes directly into your small cock. I mean, just get a fucking life. And most of you live in your grandma's basement or a basement apartment, not a basement apartment, but an apartment with your parents. I mean, come on. Why do you still live with your parents? You're 20-something years old. Get the fuck out of the house. Get your own place. Oh, but I gotta take care of my dad. Yeah, that's probably your job as a caregiver. Most likely. I'm not saying it is, but if you're supposedly taking care of your parents that's not doing so well, then either hire a caregiver or do it yourself, because you can do that. The government will allow you to do that. Because you can't leave an elderly person that's really sick home alone. That's just not right. But I personally don't know, and I don't fucking care. I just don't care about these insignificant fucktards on this fucking website and on the internet that supposedly, make a lot of money, but all they're doing is jerking off, making and trying to ruin people's lives and get family involved when they shouldn't even be involved, and then they try to get you in trouble at your job. Like, that's gonna really work. That's gonna really stop us from kicking your ass, or that's gonna really stop us. You want us off YouTube. There's other websites that we can go to and we can still talk shit about you. You're not gonna run us off YouTube, I'll tell you that right now. You're not gonna run me or Chase or anybody off YouTube. But I'll just say this. You people don't stop. I guarantee you will go into jail. Not gonna be us, because we're in self-defense mode. We don't have nothing to do with you. We don't care about what you say on YouTube. We don't give two shits.
Oh, but he's harassing me.
Well, you're harassing us too. Because when you harass us, we have every right to harass you back. Whether what we say on YouTube or on Twitter or on social media, we have the right to do that. And if you can't handle it, then too fucking bad. I personally don't care what people say on this fucking website. I really don't. But then people complain because
Alpina's filing privacy complaints.
Deal with it. deal with it. Don't put my fucking face, or Rose's face, or anybody else's face in your fucking video. And if you think I'm a pussy for doing all that, I personally don't care. And who said it was even me doing the privacy complaints? Because you know they're anonymous, right? Even if it has my name in the title, I don't have to send a privacy complaint. Could be one of somebody else that hates you. And there's a lot of people that hate you people. A lot. Could be your friends who are from within your circle. I keep telling you that. Your friends that you supposedly have in your little circle jerk are turning on you. I learned that from Will, and I learned that from everybody. Keep your friends close and your enemies far away. Just get the fuck off our channels and get the fuck out of our lives. Let us do our jobs and let us have fun on YouTube. Or anywhere else. Just have a fucking life, please. Get off our dicks already. But I guess you love how we dictate. You love how our dicks taste. Because you love how you just jump on it every fucking video. Boing, 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 boing. Like Tigger, you know, Tiggers do best, you know. But I don't care. I know those two idiots are watching, or just one idiot with 16,000 accounts. I know he's clipping it too. Go ahead. That's copyright, by the way. Do I clip your shit? No. But I know what these fucking trolls want. They want us to do videos about them. But we're not going to take the bait. We're not going to say their names in the video. That's what they want. They want attention. Because they have no fucking lives. But I digress. Alright, let's move on from that. I don't want to talk too much about insignificant assholes with no fucking lives. And they can't get actual fucking pussy because they look like fucking mutants. Fucking look like mutants. I don't know. I mean, I look damn good, but everybody makes fun of my looks, but whatever. At least I get pussy on the daily. And I have a real job, like Chase does, and like ITB does, and Kevin Daddy does, and everybody else does. You can't prove we don't have jobs.
Yeah, Peter, YouTube is 24. You're on YouTube 24/7.
No, we're not. No, I'm not. I am not on YouTube 24/7. I have an actual job. I don't go on YouTube when I work. Because I'm in between meetings most of the time when I'm actually at work. The only time I do go on YouTube is if I'm on my lunch break or I'm done with work. Or there's a little bit of a lull near the end of the day. Sometimes in between meetings, and I'm allowed to do that, so. But it's rare, very rare I go on during the early morning hours. Like 10, 11 o'clock. Rarely. Most of the time, if I do a video in the early afternoon, like 12, 1 o'clock, it's usually on my lunch break. But it is what it is. We all got jobs, we all got lives. Maybe get it through your head that you need to focus on your job and your life instead of worrying about what people like me and Chase and ITB and everybody else does on YouTube and in their real life. And then don't get fucking family members involved that have nothing to do with it. Leave the family shit alone. Because that will lead you down the wrong road, and that's going to lead you to jail. Because for harassment. Do any of us do that shit to you? No. But you want to play the victim card. You want to say, we play the victim. We're not playing victim. We're protecting ourselves. We're protecting our family and other people, our friends. So, all I gotta say about that, I know I talked for 20 minutes about this shit. I don't care. My show. All I gotta say to these people is, you fucking need Jesus in a fucking life. I don't even think Jesus Christ can help you. Get a fucking life. Get off the fucking internet. Or plain and simple, suck our fucking cocks. You fucking mongoloids. See, now 4 people came in. I know who those are. The same fucking people. Well, they can't come in because I have on sub-only mode. Too bad. And I know they sub to me, and they wait the amount of time. Then they try to come in with their sock accounts, but you know, they're blocked automatically. Thank you for the free subs and upping my sub and view count. Thank you. With your 6,000 fake accounts. Do we have fake accounts? No. None of us have fake accounts. Not me, not Chase, not ITV or anybody else. You just have an obsession and you need fucking help. Psychiatric help. I don't even think they can help you. Bites. Alright, we're back. I apologize for that. It's the way it is with my internet connection. Always goes off at the wrong times. Even when I'm going on a fucking roll. But it is what it is. Alright. 22 and a half, 23 minutes talking about bullshit. That way we shouldn't do that. We should get to the point. And then we're going to get to the point right now. Ladies and gentlemen, it's Tuesday night. You know what that means. It is time for your late night NXT review for August the 2nd, 2022 from Nickelodeon Studios at the Capitol Wrestling Center in Orlando, Florida. Alright. So NXT tonight was a pretty decent show. It wasn't great, as always. And we're 2 weeks away from the next big TV event. Sorry about that. We're 2 weeks away from the next big TV event called NXT Heatwave. Because this is summer. Taking an ECW pay-per-view and using it as an NXT TV event. Don't know who came up with that. It might have been Hunter. I don't know. But we'll go with it. Alright, so we're 2 weeks away from NXT Heatwave. Already have one match already announced, which is the world title match between Blood Breaker and Jordan Devlin or JD McDonough. We're going to get a NXT Summit contract signing tonight. And you know how those go. We also got the Creed brothers defending the NXT tag team belts against, my cousin, Tony D'Angelo, and Lorenzo Stacks, as well. And, we also got a no-holds-barred street fight, false count anywhere, I should say, between Solo Sikoa and Von Wagner, that somehow main evented tonight. Wow, Von Wagner gets to be the main event. Woo! Solo Sikoa going to the main roster. He's auditioning to go to the main roster. He probably will go to the main roster. So probably his might be his last match in NXT before he goes to the main roster. Though there's some things in that match that might say no. But it is what it is. And that's all I can say about that. Alright, so let's get into it. Let's not waste any more time I already wasted. Alright, so we are live from the Capitol Wrestling Center in Orlando, Florida. And as always, our commentary team of the man with the creepy jackets and sweaters, Vic Joseph, and his color commentator, the legendary Bad news, Wade Barrett. And I'm afraid I got some bad news for you. That's all I gotta say about that. Alright, so we start off NXT with the Fatal 4-Way Women's Tag Team Championship match, the vacant NXT Women's Tag Team titles that were vacated by Corey Jade 2 weeks ago, and then brought back by Medusa Michelli, otherwise known as Alundra Blaze, last week. And Toxic Attraction tried to get the belts back, but Medusa's like, no! So we get this tag team match with basically 2 actual tag teams. Go figure that one out. So anyway, we had Tatum Paxley and Ivy Nile. Ivy from Diamond Mine. Taking on Toxic Attraction, the former two-time champions, the lovely Gigi Dolan and another hot piece of ash, JC Jane. They take on Yelissa Leon and Valentina Falaz. I think they're a Spanish-Italian team. Nothing wrong with that. Also taking on the OGs, Katana Chance, or Kaden Carter, and Casey Catanzaro. Now, going into this match, I was hoping and praying that finally Hunter and company, and the WWE and NXT would finally pull the trigger with Katana Chance and Kaden Carter, because every time they get a title shot, they lose. Feels like the Grizzly Young Veterans, doesn't it? Feels like Enzo and Cass all over again. Pretty much. But that's what they're doing now. They did that to Enzo and Cass on the main roster. They got a tag title shot. They were built up so good, everybody thought they were going to win. Pfft. Nope. Thought that it would have been great tag team champs anyway. Of course, they're SAWFT soft. But it is what it is. Alright, so let's get into it. This is elimination rules. I thought it was just one fall to a finish, but it was elimination rules, which I guess is okay. So it starts out with Tatum Paxley taking Yelissa Leon down. Then we got a whole bunch of tags. I'm like, who's the legal person here? And then Yelissa Leon's showing her strength. Actually, she doesn't show her strength. I read my notes wrong. Yelissa Leon is gorilla press onto everybody at ringside. And then Valentina Faraz does a big flippity-dippity-doo, which I thought was like, wow. Never see that in a women's match, do you? A tope suicida? No, not always. But surprisingly, she hit it and didn't die or botch. Oh, good job there. So that was pretty cool. The fans are getting into it like, yeah, this is great. Marks. You fucking marks. But I digress. And then Paxley gets suplex, high cross body on the inside for a near fall. Ivy is like pissed. Runs over Valentina Faraz to eliminate her really quickly. And then JC Jane hits Ivy with a knee in the head for a near fall. And then Tatum Paxley suplexes Katana Chance for another near fall. We get back up and I keep saying Katana Chance because Casey Catanzaro, stupid name. So Casey springboards over Tatum Paxley, hits a head scissors face plant, interesting, for a near fall. JC Jane then comes in, trips Paxley down, eliminates her. You trip, you're done. Okay. So that leaves us with Toxic Attraction taking on Kaden Carter and Casey Catanzaro. Have we seen that before on pay-per-view, haven't we? And on NXT big shows. So anyway, Gigi elbows Kaden down for a near fall, and then all 4 women are down in the ring. You have a big fight, and they all get knocked down. Crowd's like, yes, wrestling. So And it all breaks down, and then Casey Catanzaro dies on the Gigi on the floor, which set up the 450 neckbreaker combination on Gigi Dolan, and they go for the pin. 1, 2, 3. We have new NXT Women's Tag Team Champions. Finally, Casey Catanzaro and Kaden Carter. They pulled the trigger finally with them after so long, and they get the win and are the new Tag Team Champions. I'm happy. Finally, I'm actually happy that they did this. There was rumors going around that Tatum Paxton and Ivy Nile were going to win, but I'm very happy for Casey and Kaden. Finally, the OGs finally get the win. I wonder if that's Hunter's idea. I hope. Or maybe it might be Shawn Michaels' idea, but then again, who knows. But glad they won. Match was pretty decent, and I gave it 3 out of 5 stars. And then after that, they're hugging, they're playing to the crowd, everybody's happy, and everything's right in the world. And that's it. Alright, then we go to the back with Mackenzie Mitchell, and her guests are the NXT UK champions, Josh Briggs and Brooks Jensen, named Cowboys. Yep! With the beautiful Fallon Henley, no relation to Dawn Henley. That's a great guy, by the way. If you haven't listened to Don Henley's solo stuff or the Eagles, I mean, if you haven't heard Boys of Summer, then I'm not talking about the AFI version, which is a great version. I'm talking about the original. Then you are missing out on good classic rock shit and 80s shit too. Don Henley is a freaking legend. And I saw him in concert. Made me happy when I went to see Billy Joel at Shea Stadium the first night, not the second night. Back a long time ago. So Billy Joel with John Mellencamp. Don Henley was there, surprisingly, which made me mark the fuck out. And Billy Joel's like, ladies and gentlemen, Don Henley. I'm like, ah! Don Henley! Shit! Me and my friends like Don Henley! Don Henley, a time machine legend! That's my radio show, by the way, TTM. But yeah, I went ballistic from freaking Don Henley, and he played Boys of Summer, which is great, with Billy Joel on piano. And then he had John Mayer there, and who else was on that show? I think Tony Bennett was on that show. Another legend. Great shit. Ugh. But anyway, we get Fallon Henley, no relation. They're all fired up for their next title defense, whatever that may be. And then Schism comes in. Joe Gacy and the Dyad, the grizzled young veterans. Well, they used to be the grizzled young veterans, but now they're known as the Dyad. Jagger Lee and Kip Fowler, I think is their names. Well, I don't know, it's Fowler and Lee, I know that. Anyway, Gacy talks about Cameron Grimes, once again. Talk about his dad. Not being there for him and shit like that. And then somehow, someway, we get a match between Joe Gacy and Brooks Jensen later on. It's like, hey, if you want to fight me, you go fight me in the ring while I'll talk to Cameron. I'm like, okay. It is what it is. And that's all I gotta say about that. Alright, so I gave that 2.5 out of 5 stars. Alright, then we go to another segment in the ring, I should say, with the North American champion, Carmelo Hayes. And when Melo shoots, just remember, when he shoots, Melo don't miss. So he has this good buddy, Trick Williams, a man who emulates Muhammad Ali. We all remember that. And we see a little bit of that, what happened with him last week, knocking Wesley the fuck out. And then Grayson Waller, I did it, picks up the win. You saw that. So they're in the ring for a chat, and they're going to have a North American title open challenge. So Trick, being the MC that he is, hypes up Carmelo Hayes' birthday. So happy birthday to Christian Casanova, otherwise known as Carmelo Hayes. I think he's 27 or 28 years old. 28. Don't even look 28. Okay, we'll go with it. So happy birthday to Carmelo Hayes. Man, that's it. All right, so he's like, all right, who's gonna come out and fight me for the title? So the lights go out. I'm like, Sabu comes out. No, Sabu didn't come out. Giovanni Vinci comes out. The Italian stallion comes out. This one is Fabian Aichner for you people who don't know who the hell he is. So they're about to start the match. He's about to get in the ring, and then I turn my head, and the next thing I know, Nathan Frazier comes in. I'm like, where did he come from? And he stole the shot. What? Because, when Giovanni came out, he's doing that freeze frame introduction he does. And while that was going on, we see Nathan Frazier go, which is funny, and then he stole that freaking title shot from him. So then we see Fabian Aichner on commentary for a pretty damn good match between Carmelo Hayes and Nathan Frazier. So we had Trick Williams at ringside along with, like I said, Fabian Aichner on commentary. Pretty good match. So it's also with Frazier taking Carmelo down, slides on the ropes to crotch Carmelo against the ring post. Ow. Balls. So we see that. And then the fans like, happy birthday! Yeah, you got your nuts knocked out. Oy. That's not a happy birthday, man. Sucks to be you. Alright, they get back up. Hayes hits the fadeaway. And he don't miss. Takes over, sets up the springboard spinning clothesline for a near fall. Frazier comes back with some forearms. And then rains down some right hands from heaven. Ooh, yeah, like a macho man. Yeah. See, I do better impressions than you. I want to see you do it. I challenge you. But you can't. Anyway. Frazier goes for the Phoenix Splash, but it's too early. And he comes right back with a super kick. Then another low super kick for a near fall. And Trick Williams almost had to come in for the save to keep the title around Carmelo's waist. Frazier then sends him to the outside, hits a big flippy-dippity-doo after that, which knocks over Giovanni's drink. He had like champagne. I think he had champagne or water. Got on his nice tights, I guess. And that really pissed Fabian Aichner off. And Frazier goes to the top rope to end it. And Fabian Aichner shoved him off the top rope. And then Carmelo gets up, goes to the top rope, hits nothing but the bottom of the goddamn net. That axe kick off the top rope. 1, 2, 3. Carmelo Hayes retains the North American Championship. Pretty quick match, like over 5.5 minutes. Could have went a little bit longer, but that's me. Anyway, pretty decent match. I gave 3 out of 5 stars. And that's pretty much it. Shocked that Frazier got the title shot. It would have been nice to see Fabian Aichner get that shot, because I think it would have gave Carmelo a pretty good fight. But I guess that's going to set up a feud between Nathan Frazier and Giovanni Vinci that I could care less about. And that's all I got to say about that. Alright, so we move on. Then it's time for the summit between JD McDonough and Blood Breaker. We have Bad News Wade Bennett moderating everything. We have like 4 security guards on the apron. Not that they did anything, just they're looking pretty. So McDonough talks first, and he's not impressed with Breaker's physique because it is little more than a roadmap of things he can hurt. Because he knows all about that, anatomy, what we saw last week with, pinpointing the shoulder injury that Breaker has. Blah, 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 blah. So Braun talks about how he has studied McDonough's history and knows how smart he is. He says that McDonough is going to challenge his mind, but everyone has a plan until he breaks him in half. Breaker breaks him in half. So we get that. So a little bit testy to start. And then Wade Bennett offers McDonough the contract, but as usually doing a contract signing, the challenger signs first, but JD's like, nah, we're not going to do that. It's like, I'm the challenger. We're gonna make the champ sign first. Okay. And he's like, I sense fear in you. Strike me down and your ascent to the dark side would be complete, young Skywalker. Pretty much. Alright, so Breaker's not buying that. He signs all that shit. He's like, I'm scared. I'm gonna kick your ass. Signs on the dotted line. And then gives it, like, throws it at McDonough. And who says, this won't end in violence, so no beatdown, sadly. So he says, it will end in blood. So he takes out, I don't know if it was like one of those things that you do with the diabetes. But he takes out the thing and stabs himself in the finger, and then he signs the contract in blood. I went, wow. I went nuts. I was like, holy shit, signing in his own blood. Anyway, and Breaker's like, you sick freak! But after, JD McDonough signs it in blood, Breaker's all freaked out, but he holds up the title and is like, I'm gonna kick your ass in 2 weeks. And then, they shove the table, and then, Wade Barrett has to, back away, because you don't want to hurt Wade Barrett. That would be bad. That would be bad woos. And then the freaking, security guards just stand there doing nothing. They could just beat the shit out of each other, and nothing happens. Alright, so it's signed, sealed, and now delivered. Official in 2 weeks for the NXT World title. Braun Breaker against JD McDonough, and I hope JD wins. Not that JD, because he loses because he sucks. Egomaniac that he is. But yeah. So I think JD McDonough will win the belt in 2 weeks. But we'll see. And we'll move on from there. So I gave all that 3.25 out of 5 stars. Alright, after that, we go to the back. And I think the first 30 minutes of the show was commercial free. I think most of the show was commercial free. We didn't have that many commercials tonight. Interesting. But anyway, we go to another segment with the Creed brothers. They're working out, getting ready for their tag title defense against Tony D and Stax. So then Apollo Crews comes in. I come in peace, he said. Giving them an open invitation to train anytime with them. Or with him. But he tells them to have their eyes open against the D'Angelo family. So, everything seems cool. Apollo's like, alright, good luck! I'm out of here. We're gonna go to Titus Catering. No. So, after that, Damon Kemp comes in and says that Rowdy is running a little bit late this week, but he'll be there for the match. Was not there for the match at all. Roddy playing those mind games. And really, Roddy should be leaving NXT. But now that Hunter's there, maybe he'll stay. I don't know. But we'll see. Let me get that. Alright, so I gave that 3 out of 5 stars. Alright, then we go to another part of the backstage area where we see Gigi Dolan and JC Jane. They are pissed! And they're not on their period. It's not red missed period time. So they're pissed off about losing the match and a chance to become three-time women's tag team champions. And then Mandy Rose is pissed off too. You don't want to piss off Mandy. And then Mackenzie Mitchell tries to get an interview, and Mandy's like, don't stick that microphone in my face, I'll kick your ass. And that's all I gotta say about that. What do you got there? Ooh, there's a big buggy. That's what she got. Where'd you get a buggy? You get a buggy there, Zuzu? Go get it. I'll be right back, guys. Gotta get this buggy. I don't know where it went now. Where'd it go, baby? Where'd it go? I know. It went somewhere. Yeah, it went away, I guess. Yeah. Must have went underneath somehow. Alright, no problem. Alright, when you find it, let me know. Had a creepy crawler in the house. I don't know where that came from. I mean, the house is clean. Somehow it comes in from outside, I guess. But big sucker. It wasn't that big. It was like not like one of those slinky things. I don't know where it went. I'll probably find it later. Probably kill it. Die! Alright, so we move on from it. Sorry about that. Alright, so yeah, so Toxic Attraction is pissed, and Mandy's like, I'll fix this, don't worry. And then Mandy just like has to leave because she has a match coming up next against Saray. You know, the Warrior of the Sun, Saray, little schoolgirl, Saray, so cute. So we get that. So I get the Toxic Attraction promo 2.25 out of 5 stars. And we move on. Then we get a quick match with Mandy Rose and Saray, non-title match, joint in progress. Saray tries for the running dropkick in the ropes. Mandy breaks that up. Rose to the outside. Then Mandy slams Saray headfirst onto the mat, but Saray comes back with a springboard wrist drag. Interesting. Then a fisherman suplex, which Vic Joseph called perfect. Absolutely perfect. God bless Kurt Hennig. And that's all I gotta say about that. To get some info on Mandy Rose, there it is. That's a bug. Die! Peter killed an animal! Somebody called Peter! He killed an animal! I killed it before the wrestling cat did it. He was gonna give it an RKO. But I gave it a good foot stomp. You know what I mean? I went Seth Rollins on that bug. Big sucker. Not a big sucker, but it is what it is. We'll move on. Anyway. Alright, so Saray hits the fisherman suplex with a bridge that was absolutely perfect. For a near fall on Mandy, but Mandy's like, bitch, I'm gonna beat you up and I'm gonna put you out. So Mandy gets up, hits the running knee, 1, 2, 3. She gets the win in 4 goddamn minutes. They really don't like Saray. They are just, I don't know what's. I don't know what is going on with them and Saray. I think Saray's going back to Japan. I think the experiment's over. There's another Japanese chick. Or Japanese, or somebody from Japan that they can't use. Like Bo, or even though Bo is Chinese, no, Bo is Japanese. I'm not thinking Dante Chen, that's the Chinese guy. Did nothing with Boa. We haven't seen Boa in months. Mei Ying, who now known as Wendy Choo Choo, not doing much with her except for a stupid too long as fuck feud with Tiffany Stratton. You know, Xia Li was in that group with Tian Xia. Didn't really do much there. Now he's on the main roster and doing nothing except for eating Chinese food and catering. They just don't give 2 fucks about Japanese people. I don't know why. They gave a fuck for freaking guys like Nakamura. He was like a god in NXT. Great match with Sami Zayn and Samoa Joe. Goes to the main roster to kind of screw him up. But it is what it is, and that's all I gotta say about that. There's another loss to Saray, back to the drawing board. And that's it. So Mandy wins. Match I gave 2.25 out of 5 stars. After the match, she grabs a chair and smashes Saray's knee down with it. Smashes on really bad shots on Saray's leg. I guess putting her out, you know, just taking her off TV because I guess she's done. Go back to Japan. Maybe go back to Stardom or something with Joshi. Your time is up, I guess. Sucks. So she's doing that. She's trying to do more damage. Then Zoe Stark comes out for the save, and then they have a stare down. They're gonna fight for the NXT Women's Championship in 2 weeks at Heatwave. And we'll see if Zoe is the one to finally beat Mandy. And Mandy did say in an interview that she would like to go back to the main roster. So they might actually pull the trigger and make Zoe Stark the champ in 2 weeks. But we'll see. And that's that. Alright, then we go to a nice little video of Tiffany Stratton. She looks good. Doing some gymnastics, looking hot.
Daddy, look at me! I'm doing flippity-biddies, Daddy!
That's very nice, Sunshine. Very nice.
Thank you, Daddy! Can I have your credit card?
Okay, Sunshine. Don't go over the limit anymore.
Okay, bye!
Anyway, so Tiffany does her gymnastics, thinks her hard work is why people are so obsessed with her. Not really, because it's your fucking body, because you look like fuck. You look like mwah. You are one hot piece of ace. What are you doing now? What are you doing? What? Go play with the bug. Crazy cat. Anyway, she said she hated losing that battle royal, I think it was like a week or so ago, and everything she does is pretty. Pretty good. I feel pretty, oh so pretty. Not pretty deadly. Ooh. Yes, boys. Can't forget that. So it was pretty good. You know, Wendy Choo Choo was in the fucking video. I'm like, oh. That's it. So I gave that 2.5 out of 5 stars. Alright, then we go to the back with Mackenzie Mitchell and her guest Axiom, or A-Kid. He's happy with his time at NXT so far. And then Duke Hudson, surprisingly stay on the roster. Duke Hudson comes in, calls him Shorty. Shorty G? No. Calls him Short. And then Hudson talks about, I'm 6'4", 265 pounds. Fight all the way into the arena. And Duke Hudson beats the shit out of him. But then he gets on the mic and says, I can beat you, get in here! And Duke's like, really? Okay. So the referee just happens to get in the ring, and then we get to this match, which didn't last that long. 2 fucking minutes. Hudson still continues to beat him up, but actually, A-Kid comes back with some kicks to the leg. Duke tries for the Laser Lamor, Laser's Edge, Chico. Gets countered. Axiom grabs a fruit roll up. 1, 2, 3, picks up the cheap fucking 2-minute win. That's all I gotta say about that. So yeah, Axiom continues his undefeated streak. Whoop-de-goddamn do. Gave the match 2.25 out of 5 stars. And we move on. Alright, then we go to the back with Mackenzie Mitchell and her best friend Wes Lee, who doesn't like Trick Williams because Williams thinks he's a boxer. So he says, next week, we're gonna have a boxing match. Or as they call, NXT calls it, a rounds match between wrestler and boxer. So basically a WrestleMania 2 type match. Remember that one? Mr. T versus Roddy Piper, the hot rod. Wrestler versus boxer match. Basically they're going way back to WrestleMania 2. When basically, it was doing the Rocky 3 days. When, Mr. T was, Clubber Lang. Prediction? Pain. That's my prediction for all those trolls. Especially those 3 ugly, disgusting trolls. That's all they're gonna get in the rest of their lives is pain. If they're a pain in our ass, so we're gonna be a bigger pain in their ass for the rest of their fucking lives. And that's all I gotta say about that. So next week, a rounds match between Wesley and Trick Williams, and I don't care. And that's all I gotta say about that. Alright, so I get that 2.25 out of 5 stars. And we're gonna move on from there. Okay. Alright, then we go to our next match for the NXT Tag Team titles. We have the Creed brothers, Julius and Brutus, taking on the D'Angelo family, of
Hey, get in here! My cousin, hey, how you doing, Paisan?
my cousin Tony D'Angelo, who gets you a chicken parmesan sandwich for $2. And by his side is his partner Stax, or Lorenzo, for the NXT Tag Team belts. Pretty decent match. I knew some, the Creeds were gonna retain, obviously. So Creeds come with Damon Kemp, so he's at ringside. So it's also with Julius with a basic headlock on Stax to start. Hands it off to Brutus for a suplex. Then Wade Barrett and freaking Vic Joseph try to think they're freaking Dr. Seuss rhyming about Stax getting axe handled in the chest. I didn't get that, but okay. Tony D comes in, cuts Brutus off. We go to break. We come back. Stax works a half crab on Julius, but Julius calls over to the hot tag to Julius. Comes in like a house of fire. Then Brutus comes back in, gets caught by the arm to put the champs back in trouble. Stax then grabs an armbar, but Brutus gets out of that. Julius comes back in, but a collision with Tony D gives us a double down. And then all four men are down, they're all fighting. And then Tony D grabs the crowbar from, I guess it was in the skirt, or somewhere around in the ring somewhere, on the apron. He's going to use it, and as he's trying to, pull it out of the ring skirt, he can't get it out. And then the camera pulls back, and we see Santos Escobar! He's back! And, he grabs the crowbar, hits Tony D right in the fucking face with it, which sets up the rollover suplex into the basement lariat. 1, 2, 3. So the Creed brothers retain the NXT Tag Team belts. And that's pretty much it. So the match I gave 3 out of 5 stars. Roddy did not show up, obviously. And that's it. So Legado del Fantasma is now back in business. And Tony D is pissed, Paisan. He is pissed. And that's all I gotta say about that. And we move on from there. Alright, then we get a video of Roxanne Perez. She's tired of having to deal with Corey Jade the last couple of weeks. Her turning on her, and then getting rid of the tag team belts. Talks about that too, so that was even worse than getting, having my best friend turn on me, blah, blah, blah. So then she makes a challenge at Heatwave for a match with Corey Jade. So Corey Jade and Roxy one-on-one at Heatwave. So we're going to get that. Speaking of Corey Jade, she has a match with Zoe Stark next week. But she does an interview. She knows she's the talk of the town. She's not in for Roxy's challenge. So Shauna's like, I'm not in. Blah, blah, blah. And then Mandy comes in, looking hot as always, and wants Corey's help taking out Zoe Stark. And if she does, she gets a title shot. So Corey's like, I'll think about it. And that's pretty much it. So keep your, so enemies, unite against a common enemy. One of those things. Blah, 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 blah. And that's all I gotta say about that. So we'll see what happens next week as Corey Jade takes on Zoe Stark. And that's pretty much it. Alright, we got my good buddy from the UK, Will Rally Sport Rallies here. And we did he had a live stream earlier. I was actually gonna live stream at around 11:30, but he was doing it, so I was like, I told him, I left a comment in his chat. It's like, I might go live when you go live. Obviously, I didn't, but glad you're here. What's going on, my friend from the UK? Good morning to you. In the UK, it's 7 o'clock in the morning. Hope you had a good evening. But I'm about to go to bed too. It's 2 o'clock in the morning here in the States. So, but I hope you had a great day. Good videos. as always, my friend. Good streams. I didn't watch all of it, obviously, because I had other things to do. But yeah, getting there. You're getting that 100. You're almost there, dude. You're almost there. You will get there. I'll say it right now. If you will get there by, I would say, the next 2 to 4 weeks. 92 now. 92. 8 away. Not bad. I hope it's real people that sub to your channel. I have to say I think it is. I mean, if it's trolls, that's fine, and it's free view and free sub. So, but then again, you know, they get unsub from you like right away, and then you'll be at 100. You're doing a video, then next thing you know, you look at it, 99. So it kind of throws away your video, but still, it's happened to me. I mean, when I hit 1,000, I actually waited to hit 1,000. Then I waited like a few hours or an extra day to do the 1,000 sub video, because I didn't want to do it, you know, at 1,000 and then do the video and it's back at 999 as soon as I hit the live button. But still, it is what it is. But you will get there. I would say in about 2 weeks. 2 weeks to maybe a month. By the end of this month. Good job, my friend. Good job. You hit your goal, 100. Now you set a new goal, 200, 300, and then the sky's the limit for you, sir. But it is what it is. I know when I came on YouTube, I didn't really set a goal for myself on my original Human Killer channel. I didn't really set a goal for how many subs I would get. I mean, if I get like 500 subs, that was great. 1,000, 10,000. I never said I would be a big-time YouTuber. I don't think that, but I know I'm better than most of the people on this website. But that's just me. But I know I'll never hit levels of Joke, even Grimm's Toy Show. You know, he has fake subs though, and clickbait's a lot. I don't need to clickbait to get subs and views, but that's all I gotta say about that. But you're gonna get there, dude. So you set a goal, you hit it. Now you set a new goal. Hopefully, you start on that road to 200. As soon as you hit 100, set your goal for 200 and beyond. You know, I never thought that I would hit 1,000 on my main channel. I never thought I would hit 1,000. Now I'm at 1,209. At one point, I was near 1,300. You know, with the YouTube not the algorithm, the YouTube, they just started taking down or basically deleting dead channels that nobody really uses. They did that, and in the span, I lost like, at one point on one of my channels, I lost like 250 subs. I was like, what the fuck? I got upset. I'm like, where did my subs go? And then, you know, somebody had to tell me. I think it was Andre Corbiel told me. He's like, yeah, our YouTube's deleting dead channels and, you know, extinct channels that nobody uses anymore. They have really no content. So I got pissed about that. But at first I got pissed because I lost 250 subs. You don't like that. If you have a big channel, you have like 10,000 subs, and then like, next thing you know, you're down to like 9,000. You would get pissed too. But you don't let it get to you. You just get back on that horse and get back to that 10,000 mark. But you know, lately my sub count has gone up a little bit, sometimes up a lot, and then back down a little bit, back down a lot, back up a little bit, and now it's kind of like boop, boop, boop. Goes up, goes down like my dick in your mama's ass, but not well, not you, but you know what I mean. it goes up, goes down every so often. But lately it's been going up a little bit. But mostly it's, these fake trolls with their 6,000 accounts. But I have gotten some real subs as of late. And I thank the people that have subbed for coming on. Thank you for that. Even when I do my rants, I get people that are not even subbed to me commenting in my comment section. I thank them. I thank them for the comment, even though it's most of the good comments, not the bad ones. I care less about that. But we have a good conversation here and there. They want to sub, good. They don't, that's fine. They don't want to sub, that's fine. I don't care. I'm not begging for subs like some people we know have done. And use sub for sub. We know who those people are. I mean, I did do sub for sub back in 2015 for like 2 weeks, and I stopped because I thought it was just ridiculous. Why would I want to go on a sub for sub site and gain 100 subs a week or something like that? I don't want to do that. I want to do it the hard way. I earn it. That's what I'm doing. I've been doing this for 13 years. Next Tuesday. I didn't think I'd be on this fucking website for 13 years. I didn't even think YouTube would be around for 13 years. Well, it's been around for more than 13 years. I think 15. Actually, it's been around for 15 to 17 years. I think it started in 2005. I could be 2005, 2006. Way before my time, because I started in 2009. So 13 years this coming Tuesday. I'm gonna have a big show on TSL, the Shadows Lair. So hopefully you will be around. If not, that's fine. But we're gonna have a great time. We'll have a big show, just shooting the shit. Probably won't be too long. Maybe I would do it on StreamYard, but my computer's lagging a lot, so I would love to have people on my StreamYard, like Chase and other people, but I really rarely even use StreamYard anymore. But it is what it is, and that's that. But when you get to a milestone like 100, it's good. 500 is good. 1,000, 10,000, 100,000, you get that big fucking plaque. And you have to have actual real subs. Unlike certain people that got the fucking plaque, I still don't understand. You do sub for sub, and you have 100,000 subs that are mostly fake, and you get the plaque. Shows you how much YouTube doesn't. YouTube works. They just give any schmuck a fucking gold or silver plaque. They should have a plaque for people that have 1,000 subs. Why don't I have a plaque? Why can't I just get a bronze or tin fucking thing? You know what I mean? Come on now. Come on! But it is what it is. Yeah, Zoe Stark, great. Yes, she is. She doesn't do it for me in the face, but she's a good wrestler. That's all I gotta say about that. And maybe she'll win the NXT Women's Championship in 2 weeks against Mandy, but remains to be seen with that. Alright, 7 a.m. Oh my god. Oh my god. No, I got to say like Joey Styles. Get ready now. Oh my god. How am I awake? Thanks, 92. Alright, that's your sub count, 92. Well, if you were up at 7 o'clock in the morning UK time, good job. Maybe go to sleep after this, I don't know, but whatever you want to do. Anyway, it's real people. I get notifications and check them all who they are. Yeah, sometimes I do get notifications, but really, I have it on, and then it'll show like actual real subs sub to me. But when like the fake subs come in, the fake trolls come in and sub, it doesn't show that. Which I don't care. I mean, I don't care about that, but it's free subs and free views, so But when it's a real sub, a real account that has actual videos, and they have an actual real sub count, they sub to me, great, thank you. Maybe I'll sub back to you. Maybe. But we'll see. I don't do like, you sub to me, I'll sub to you, stuff like that. Nah. Unless I know you for a long time. Or if you have a new channel, then I'll sub back to you. But I digress on that. And we'll move on from there. Where are we? But glad you got 92 subs. I didn't think I'd get 90, so shocked. Sorry. I didn't think I'd get 90, so shocked got 50 subs in 1 month. Nice. Yeah. Nice. That's 50 subs in a month is pretty damn good. Not great, but, you know, people are like, hey, 50 subs in a month is nothing. So some people it is. But you have a dead channel, you have a fake channel, you have no content on it, and all you can get is like really fake, your friends to sub to you with their fake channels. That's not real subs. That's not, oh, I got 50 subs in a month. Yeah, most of them are fake. And we're supposed to take you seriously? You got 50 subs and most of them are fake? See, my subs are real. My subs are real. Even though I did dabble in sub for sub in 2015, but that was like 7 years ago. But it was only for like 2 weeks, and that's it. So there are a few fakes, but most of them are gone now. So I think most of them are gone. But it is what it is. Don't care. Don't care. Grim, okay, not a fan. Yeah, Dave. I used to be a fan of Grim, and then I think it was back in, I don't know what year it was. It was 2017, 2018. I did a video. He put up a video where it was him and JDK Evans at some boring as fuck bingo hall indie promotion, and they had a match, and then two wrestlers from I guess a different promotion came in the ring, beat the fuck out of Grim and JDK Evans. Everybody thought it was part of the show, but then Grim, you know how he is. It's not part of the show, and they got all pissed off at the promotion. They got pissed off at them. And then General Jerry did a video about it, and then WJ, when it was actually, you know, normal, he did a video about it, and they said it was staged. So Jerry sent the video to me, so I looked at it, and I'm like, yeah, this is definitely fake. So I did a humongous rant about Grim. It's on my rant channel, 2.8 thousand hits. And when I first put it out, in the span of like a week, it got like over 1,000. It was a lot of people from Grim's Toy Show, Grim himself, and you know his wrestlers came on and started disliking my video because they're fucking pussies. And you, Dave, you're a big pussy too. I just basically said the whole thing is staged. It's fake. It's fake. The people on his show, most of them he has to pay the wrestlers. They wrestle in indie shows, but still, all the people that are on their show are really bad in the ring. Bad. And he pays these people like 20, 30, I don't know how much he pays them to be on his crappy show. Fucking backyard show. I mean, he has like 1 million views. Whoop-de-goddamn-do. But, you know how he got the 1 million? Fake clickbait titles. How do you think the other guy got his 121,000 subs? Clickbait. But mostly, with him, he did do sub for sub. We got caught with it. But Grim, Dave, you know, he did it through mostly clickbait, and he still does it. For as long as long as I've known him, I think it's been since 2015. You know, I was a fan at first because you know, I liked his content, and he had some good guys like Tommy Salami and Pete Corus, who I'm good friends with in real life, and you know Ed the Ref, I'm good friends with them in real life, and And that's that. And then when they left, the show went downhill. It still has gone downhill. And then every so often, Pete and Tommy come back, the views go way up. You know why? Because they bring ratings. Grimm doesn't even bring ratings. It's just his show is just boring. And he puts himself over almost all the time. All the time. Every time he has a title shot or he loses the title, when he finally loses the title, when he puts some other person over, goes, you know, the people in the comments like, oh, when are you going to lose that belt? Give it to somebody else. You John Cena wannabe. And then when he finally loses it, gives it to somebody that's more deserving of the belt. He fights that person to get back the belt. And guess what? He puts himself over. Why? Because it's his show, right? But lately, you know, he's not the champ anymore. Now he's losing to people like Vince Series and other people. And it's just pathetic. Some of the matches are just really sloppy. I just can't watch it. It's just cringe at times. I'm sorry to say this, and Grimm's watching this or somebody sends it to him. I personally don't care what Dave says. I don't care. What's he gonna do? Come beat me up? That fat fuck is gonna beat me up? What are you gonna do? What are you gonna do? You're gonna have somebody pick me up and go to your fucking hellhole stupid backyard in shithole New Jersey and have a meaningless match? I'm not gonna put my fucking body on the line. I'm retired. I am trained too, Dave. But I'm not gonna have a meaningless match and have you go over and have you squat like freaking body splash me with your fat fuck of an ass. You know what I mean? You fat fuck. I'm not gonna do that. I'm not gonna have you go over on me. Especially me. I know everybody wants to see that. That's how Grimm beat Peter up. Yay, it's gonna be great. And then next thing you know, I swerve everybody and I beat Grimm. And then I leave. Hit him with the Gilmore cutter. 1, 2, 3, good night. Done. And I just look at the camera, look at Hop, and you know, his stupid brother. And I go, just don't fuck with the Italians, you don't fuck with Brooklyn either. Catch that on fleek. Bastard. You know, I'll look at Hop, look directly in the camera and say, it's like, don't fuck with the prophecy anymore. You don't fuck with the prophecy. This is what happens. And I'll just look at the camera and say, Hop, I'm going back to Brooklyn. They'll just look at Quarantine and go, hey, pretty lady. Steal her tune, show her what a real man knows how to fuck. I don't know how they're together and about to get married, and they probably have amazing sex, and good luck finding the hole there, Dave. I mean, he had Dollcat, you know, his ex-wife Barbara. Now he has two kids with them, 2 girls, Molly and Amy. And freaking he treated her like shit. And what happened? Dollcat got annoyed with him, and they had some marital problems up the wazoo. And I'm glad that Barbara got away from that guy. I'm so glad that she's with somebody else that's much better and treats her better than Dave ever did. Maybe back in the early days when they had the kids and everything, and then after that, downhill. You know, I might hate, the missus, but I've been with her for 14 goddamn years. Yeah, 14. Married for 7. Still is a pain in my ass. But I love her. I have to. You know, we've had fights galore. We have arguments, and we've gone roughhouse a little bit. We have beaten the crap out of each other. She usually doesn't win, but she's a strong, feisty Italian Mexican chick. She will kick your ass. You don't believe me? She's a fighter. She is a fighter. She will fight for her man. She's like the Mountie. Well, she's not the Mountie, but she always gets her man. I'm the Mountie. No. But it is what it is. But she will fight to the death. For me or for her family or her friends or anybody. So, you think you want to make fun of Rosa for her looks? You want to say she's called Shrek and everything like that? Called Grandma, whatever. I don't give a shit what you say about Rosa. Say it to her face next time. Say it to her face and watch what happens. If she doesn't fuck you up, I will. And a certain someone had the chance to talk to Rosa, and what did he do? Ran away like a little bitch. And he thinks I hid behind her? I did not. I was just waiting for him, that fucking idiot dolphin, to say something to her. So I can go, oh, you want to say that to her? Why don't you say it to her face? Why don't you say it to mine now? The reason I didn't go out and confront him, because I wanted to play it safe. I was protecting Rosa. I'm not going to go act a fool and beat his fucking ass on a public sidewalk and then go to jail for assault. I'm not going to do it. I'm not doing that. But if I met him in a park, free will. I have free reign to beat his ass. But, like I said, I don't care about that guy anymore. He had his chance and blew it. But he can say, him and his stupid fucking friends can say whatever they want.
Peter's a cop caller. Peter hid behind Rosa. He's a coward. He's a pussy.
Yeah, I get more pussy than you. Thank you very much. I'm not a coward. I'm not a coward. But if I'm ever in your area, I see you, free reign to kick your ass. Free reign. But it'll be a blue day in hell before I go to some shithole in Massachusetts or some shithole in Rhode Island, or if I ever go overseas to the UK. That'll be a cold day in hell. But, they want to make that threat saying, oh, we're going to come back. Yeah, okay, sure. Next time, don't come to my house. We'll meet at a park or we'll meet in the city or something, in New York City somewhere, like at Madison Square Garden. Outside Madison Square Garden, so I can beat the fuck out of you legally. There'll be witnesses around, but, the cops won't come to my area and do anything, but I have free reign to whip your ass. Or if you want to set up a boxing ring or a wrestling ring. But it'll be too easy. It'll be really too easy because I have the advantage. In a wrestling ring, on the street, or basically anywhere, I have the advantage. Because these people are so fucking fat and disgusting, and one shot, gone, done. I'm like, I'm wasting my time. I am wasting my time with these people. Why would I want to fight them? I've been saying it for 13 years. I know I talk a big game, and finally somebody had the balls to try to shut me up and failed. Simple as that. Simple as that. They could have shut me up, and they didn't. And nobody ever will now. So, and I personally don't care, because they want to try to shut me up again. This time, I'm not playing around. You will go to jail. You want to make threats to do this and that, try to rape Rosa, and that's not going to happen. Not happening. I don't care if you have like 5 people with you, you still lose. But I digress. Alright, enough about that. But yeah, Grimm's a piece of shit. And you can tell him I said that. Well done. That's awesome. Over 1,000. Yep, on the main channel, 1,209 as of right now. On this channel, 399. It was at 401, but now it went back down because some fake people with their fake as fuck troll accounts, they left. But they'll probably be back. I'll probably be back over 400 soon. Don't know when. The Rand channel finally went over 400. 407 right now. Gained a couple of the last couple of days. That's good. Metal God is at 679. It was at 700 and kind of went down with that stupid YouTube shortage or whatever it was. That went down. What else? The Shadows Lair, which used to be called the TGC Reborn, was at 285. Now it's down to 279. That's fine. I mean, I'm not all about subs. I'm not all about views. If I do a video and it gets like 500 hits in a day or 1,000, 2,000 hits in a day, that's great. I did my job. I entertained you. You liked the video. But, you know, I don't care if I get 50 views in a week, 150 views in a week, it's fine. I'm not all about that shit. I don't want to get like 100,000 subs. It'd be nice to get that fucking fake plaque that YouTube gives you. But, you know, I'm not all about that. I'm all about having fun, talking about wrestling or music or whatever I feel like talking about. Hanging out, talking to my friends, talking to you people. You're good people, not fake as fuck people. Like these trolls, that's all they are. They're fake. They're nobodies with no lives. And they're going nowhere with their channels. They do a live stream playing some stupid, ridiculous game like GTA 5 or GTA Online, and they do a show. Sometimes they'll get like one viewer, or at most 5. I mean, I get 1. I have 1 now. I had 4 before, but that's most of the trolls. Thank you for the free views. But I mean, I don't care. I don't care how many people. When I did Money in the Bank 2019, I think it was 2019 when Oscar won Money in the Bank. I just went on there, did the review. Next thing I know, I had 450 people in the chat. Out of nowhere. 450 people, because some troll sent my video out. I don't know where, maybe Reddit, I was somewhere, and just like random people just came on my chat. And I loved it. Will I ever get back there? Probably not, but I don't care. I don't care if it's one person watching, nobody watching, I'm talking to myself, don't care. Or if it's just like, I have Will Rally Sport Rally, I have Nick in the chat, and I'm just talking to Nick, and he's just commenting. Doesn't matter. But it is what it is. I'm just having fun, shooting the shit, because YouTube's a hobby. It's not a job or anything like that. It's not my life, because I have a better life than you. I have other things to do in my life. I have a job, I have a girlfriend, I have a wife, and everything else. I have other things to do besides boring as fuck YouTube. I could go somewhere else like Twitch or Rumble, but I don't feel like going there at the moment. But I will be going to Twitch or Rumble maybe within a year, maybe. We'll see. Where are we? My subs go up and down every day. Does yours do that? Yeah, it does. It does. It's a process. It goes up and down, up and down, up and down. Bing, 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 bing. Like my dick in your mom's ass. Up, up, down, up, down, up, down. 'Cause that's what your moms and girlfriends and grandmas do. They love my dick. They bounce on my dick every day. And the trolls, that's what they do too. They love how I dictate. They love my milk. They love to get the vitamin D. But it is what it is. What's that? 250. Oh my god, I'd be well pissed off. A lot of people did get pissed off with that. I don't remember what year it was actually, when it actually happened, but yeah, I remember at one point, my original TGC Reborn channel had almost 1,000, had like 900 and something at one point, and then next thing I know, it was at 750. I'm like, what the fuck happened? And then I think it was Andre Corbill, like I said, told me that YouTube was taking down all these dead channels. So I'm like, why? Just leave them up. Nobody cares. Nobody, if they don't use it, fuck them. But, you know, most of them are fake channels with like 2 subscribers, no content. Why even have it? Just to troll people. That's what I hate about YouTube, that they allow these idiots to make 6,000 fucking accounts. Thank you, Google. Thank you, Gmail. Thank you, all the other freaking email services like Yahoo, you know, AOL and Hotmail and Excite. Well, I don't even know Excite's around anymore, but whatever service you use, you can just go on there and make 6,000 fucking fake fucking accounts and then link that to YouTube. That's why I hated when YouTube and Google merged. That was the death knell for YouTube. It's been a shit website since that merger. And even though it was good, the WC fell apart in 2012 when You Know Who showed us You Know What. That was the death knell for the WC. And it's never recovered. 10 goddamn years of this fucking drama community supposedly called the WC is a shithole, and that's why I got out of it in 2015, because I couldn't deal with it anymore. I just wanted to be my own person talking about wrestling. I didn't want to be part of this community full of assholes and doxers and just fake as fuck people. I'm better on my own. I don't want to be part of a group like I was with Otaku and the 4Q4 shoes, which ruined my reputation. And Otaku knows it. He doesn't want to admit it, but he does. But he did. Him and Mike Salim, wherever he may be. If he's still alive. I don't know if he is. I'm not saying, you know, anything about that, but yeah, I'm better off by myself. I have my own group, The Prophecy, with a great group of people that are real, not fake. But it is what it is. You know, Nick, Lauren, Prince Idol, and everybody else in my group, Max Lethal and Shane Fair, and so many people. So many good people that are in my group. And I love it. And if you don't think it's real, then watch my video on my rant channel where I showed Rosemary, my demon assassin bride, gave her stamp of approval on it. She knows it's real, because I always talk to her about it. The actual Rosemary, not Courtney Rush. Because she's like, what's the prophecy? I'm like, shouldn't you know that? Oh, that's right. They're 2 different people. Courtney Rush plays Rosemary. Shh. And where have you been, Rosemary, on Twitch? Get back on Twitch, Courtney. I want to talk to you. I don't want to have to DM you all the time. Oh, not all the time, but once in a while on Twitter. By the way, my main Twitter page was back today. Thank you. I'm out of Twitter jail. So back to doing what I do best on my main page. And interesting side note to that. During the Alba Fire match with Lash Legend, which I'll get back to the review in a minute. I left a tweet for Taylor Hendricks. Remember her from Ring of Honor? Part of the House of Truth with Jay Lethal and Truth Martini. Taylor Hendricks follows me. Like, legit follows me. Out of the blue, I followed her, and then out of the blue, she follows me right back. I'm like, okay, thank you. You know? I didn't think like a wrestler would actually follow me back. Taylor Hendricks was one of the wrestlers that followed me back. And then Rosemary followed me back. Mick Foley followed me back. And then most of the wrestlers that I do follow have followed me back. It's great. Even the indie wrestlers, too. Prince Nana follows me on Instagram. JC Storm, a great indie wrestler, follows me on Instagram and Twitter and Facebook. Thank you, JC. Love you. But anyway. Melina, the great Melina, follows me on Instagram and Twitter. She loves me. I had a good chat when I met her the first time at WOW. Then like about a month or two ago, I met her again at Outlaw Wrestling. Great conversation. She's a great person. She's a legend. Should be in the Hall of Fame. And I told her, too, to her face, you should be in the Hall of Fame. I said, I'm petitioning for you to get in the Hall of Fame. She said, oh, thank you so much. Give me a smoochie on the cheek, not the lips. I wish it was on the lips, though. But I digress. Charlie Caruso, another great woman, follows me on Instagram. So many people follow me on Instagram and Twitter. It's great. I mean, I only have like 146 people on Instagram, but, you know, plus my channel is private because I have all those assholes stalking me, taking my pictures without my consent. Then they get pissy when they get they get me or other members of the Prophecy sending them privacy complaints. Can't take a joke, Gilmore. Don't use my fucking stuff, then. Because that's copyright, assholes. Invasion of privacy. So get off my fucking social media outlets. Because I have family on those as well. Not on Twitter, though. But Facebook and Instagram, I have some family members on there. And I don't want them involved in this bullshit. So stay away from my family members, or you're going to get yours. And you will. Trust me. Alright, let's move on. I don't want to stay up until 4 o'clock like I did on last night. So I have to go to work tomorrow. But anyway. Have I missed 1 hour? How annoying here now. Have you done the review, Pete? I have started it, but I will recap. But I'll get to these. I want to, get through a lot of comments. A lot of comments, but we'll get to it. Where are we? But yeah. I'll be here, don't worry, like your reviews, and you actually read chat. Most wrestling YouTube don't read chat at all, pisses me right off. Joe reads his chat. Joe Cronin reads his chat, not all the time, but he does look at it. JD does it afterwards. He should do it during it, but he's an egomaniac. He doesn't care. All he cares about is his fucking self. But other people that do live streams, most of the time, they look at their chat. I might be one or maybe the only one who actually reads his chat during a review. You don't see, that bald-headed fuck do that. He will look at it from time to time, but he's irrelevant. He's a piece of shit. I personally don't care about him anymore. I don't care if he gets 4,000 hits on his video, because we all know that those are fake views. You could have like 250 people in his chat. Somehow he gets 1,000 views. I don't get that, but okay. But whatever. He's still an irrelevant piece of shit. It is what it is. When do you get a plaque? 100,000, isn't it? Yeah, 100,000 you get a silver plaque. 1 million you get a gold plaque. That's gonna take years for us to get. Years. And I think by the time me or you or anybody hits 100,000 subs, either doing it the hard way or doing sub for sub and gaining like 1,000 subs a week or a day, which is kind of stupid, but you want to get that gold, you want to get that silver plaque, or the gold, the big one, the gold plaque for 1 million plus. You have to be either really lucky and have good content, or work hard and get good content. That's all I gotta say about that. I mean, I know I'm not gonna be on YouTube any longer because I'm getting older. I'm 45. I'm gonna be 46 in December. I know I'm not. I don't want to be on YouTube in my late 50s or even my 60s because I'm gonna be living in somewhere down south or in the West Coast probably with the missus and growing old with the missus and seeing my stepdaughter and my grandson grow up and have fun and not worry about blizzards in this fucking neck of the woods, New York City, and the extreme heat. in the summer. You know, where I'm going to be going is going to be hot too. Most of the year is going to be hot. And all I have to worry about is fucking hurricanes, earthquakes. Maybe depending if I go to the West Coast, I will have to worry about earthquakes, and usually tornadoes and rain. That's it, and hurricanes mostly. I don't have to worry about anything else really. Because if I do move down south to that great sunshine state of Ron DeSantis, Florida, I could be living in Jacksonville, I could be living in Miami, I could be living in the Key West. Don't matter, it's a warm climate. And I know it's gonna suck because I'm gonna be moving away from my parents, and I may come back every 3 to 6 months just to check on them. I would love for them to come, but you know, they don't want to go. And Florida is the retirement capital of the world, next to Arizona. But you know, finding a place down there in Arizona is kind of forget it. You better find a place you want to retire to Florida or Arizona or California. You better find a place before you actually retire. You just don't want to go to Florida and you're like, oh, I can't find a place. Why did I waste my time? But yeah, I am going to be retiring pretty soon, and growing old with the missus, and moving to either down south or the West Coast. Because I'm getting out of New York. I freaking hate New York. I hate New Jersey at times. I used to live in Jersey for a brief period. But still, it is what it is. But if I do move down to Florida, it's gonna be a great time. I don't have to worry about shoveling snow or cutting weeds and shit like that during the summer. And I can go wherever the hell I want. I could go to Tampa Bay Lightning games and root for the Rangers when they come to town. I can go to concerts in Tampa Bay. I could even go to take a trip to Orlando. Go see NXT. Or if NXT gets out of the Performance Center, which they are. They go to like different areas around the Orlando area. I don't think they go up north to like Tampa Bay or something like that. But if they did, I would go to NXT. WWE, Raw or SmackDown, probably not. As if I do go to a WWF event in like Orlando or Tampa Bay or even Fort Lauderdale or Miami, I would just go to SmackDown and see Roman Reigns, and that's it. But mostly, I would go to AEW when it comes to, like, the Florida area. I would try my best to go to an AEW show. Or if there's an indie show around, like, yeah, go see some Florida indie wrestling. I miss, like, WW and Outlaw Wrestling here in the Northeast. I have to give up that, but I can still talk to the wrestlers that work for those promotions, and, like, the promoters like Joey B and, and the wrestlers like Mr. Darius Carter and everybody else. But I'm not giving up on wrestling or anything. I'm not going to give up on, doing videos. I mean, like I said, I'm not going to be here forever. I could be 60 years old and I'll be on Rumble or I'll be on Twitch just chatting. That's it. Not playing video games, but I'd rather just hang out by the pool in Florida, just chilling, not worrying about assholes. That's gonna be happening pretty damn soon. I won't have to worry about these assholes on my ass. But it is what it is. Jesus, 2,500 views. That's well done. That is one of my highest rated videos. My actual videos, 2.8 plus thousand hits. But we all remember the great 2 million hits, 2.1 million hits for In This Moment. Now, I don't care if it's not on my channel, because I did... We're back! Fucking around. I want to smash it to bits, but I'm not going to. But we're back. Thank you for that. Thank you for waiting for the lag. I apologize for that, as always. But... yeah, my highest actual video is 2,800. At one point it was 5,000, but that was all the way back on my Human Killer 99 channel, which is now extinct. Sucks. but highest rated so far is 2.8 thousand hits. But I am a YouTube sensation because I was in a music video that has 2.1 million hits. And the reason that, like I said before, I got cut off, that it's not on my this channel, particularly on my Metal Guy channel, is because when I did put it up, the actual original video of me, I had the intro. I can put up the intro, that's fine. But when I put up the video for Closer, it almost got copyright striked from 9 Inch, the publishing company for 9 Inch Nails. And that really 9 Inch Nails. So it wasn't in this moment because I asked them nicely if I could put up the video. They said, yeah, put it up, fine. You don't have to worry about copyright. Or from, Roadrunner, when it used to be on Roadrunner Records. I didn't have to worry about Sirius because I knew Jose Mangan and I knew everybody from Sirius anyway. They were fine with it. But for some odd reason, I put it up on my channel and then I got the copyright claim, not the copyright strike. From 9 Inch Nails publishing company, and I freaked out. I'm like, shit, I got a copyright strike. So I thought, not knowing, I didn't know about copyright claims, but they don't give you a strike. Because you can edit the part out. You can edit it or appeal it and try to, try and fail most of the time to keep the music in the video. But I didn't know that at the time. So that could have been my crowning achievement, but still, it's still my crowning achievement that I'm in a video that has over 2 million hits. And people, will complain, it's not your video, it's in this moment's video, blah, blah, blah. Those 2 million hits don't count to you. It counts to me. Yes, it does count to me because I am in the video, so I take credit for it. I was actually on stage with an actual big-time band. Yeah, I know it's buffering. I know. I'm trying to work on it. I really can't do anything about that. I apologize for the buffering. Buffering! That's pretty much it. But it is what it is. But that's my crowning achievement. I'm a YouTube sensation. I'm a YouTube star, and if nobody wants to believe that I got 2 million hits on a video, that I was in a video with 2 million hits, then you can go fuck yourselves and suck my big fat Italian cock. Let's move on. No offense, do you know that guy who did a YouTube video moaning about Issa NYC Demon Diva being stupid and doesn't know anything about wrestling? Awful video, probably to get views. You've probably seen it. Yeah, that's Wrestling Otaku. Wrestling Otaku. The guy that hates fucking women with a passion. He did that video about Issa. And I didn't know anything about Issa. Never saw her channel. Never even knew who the fuck she was. Until Otaku put up that video about her. So, I looked her up. I think he had the link in the video anyway. So I clicked the link. And I looked at one of her videos. I'm like, really? Otaku, really? This girl is stupid. Just another chick with big boobs, flaunting her boobs and talking about wrestling. Like other females that have done YouTube videos like Nutty Rock Chick and the amazing punk, Luge, Lauren Luge, or Luigi, whatever you want to call her, Luigi PS3, that's her channel. Girl on Cinema. And there's a few other women that have done wrestling videos. But Otaku's such a fucking simp for her. He tried to sliding her DMs on Instagram, and he got all pissy because, he got caught with doing that. Because he's trying to slide in her DMs and said, hey, sexy lady, That's not gonna work. Especially if you bash her on a video just because she has big boobs and looks better than you do. So, I took offense to it and I did a video on my rank channel bashing Otaku. It's called I think it's called do women belong in the YWC? It's on my rant channel. Just look it up. But I bashed Otaku. I praised Issa up the wazoo. And I didn't know her at first, and now I'm good friends with Issa. She is a doll. She is the Puerto Rican princess, the diva of the prophecy. Yes, she has joined the prophecy. I didn't force her either. She just joined on her own will. She loves me. She loves, she laughs at some of my jokes here and there. She hates when I talk about the Yankees, though. I left comments in her chat like tonight on her NXT watch along. It's like hey Issa, you know the streets of the Bronx were pretty clean last week? She didn't get back to me on that, but she knew. I think she knew that the Yankees got destroyed by the Mets last week. And they will in a couple weeks in the Bronx. So in a couple weeks when the Mets sweep the Yankees again, God willing, but we'll see. The streets of the Bronx will be clean again. But it is pretty much what it is. But I love Issa. Issa's funny. She's attractive. I mean, I would love to marry her if I wasn't with you-know-who. But I think Issa's a little bit high maintenance. But she's got an amazing body, amazing rack. Amazing tatas. But, I'm not gonna, go out of my way to simp for her and say, hey, Lisa, let's go out. You can suck my dick and everything like that. I'm not gonna do that to Issa. I mean, come on. I go on Issa's watch-alongs when she does her watch-alongs, and sometimes when she does Wrestling Inc. too. I'll go in the chat, just say hello, and just be respectful to the other members of the chat, the chat and the panel. But when I'm on Issa's chat, I'm always respectful to Issa. I don't mess around. If she wants to flaunt her boobies, fine. I'm like, oh. Sex sells on YouTube. So if she wants to flaunt her body on YouTube, more power to her. I know she has an OnlyFans that is just amazing. Her pictures are like, ugh. She just has an amazing body. For a girl that's around my age, she's a little bit older than me. I think she's around 50, I think. Or she's in her 50s. But for a girl that looks like that, nice piece of ace. She knows it too. She has legs for days. She can wrap her legs around me, forget it, I wouldn't move. She could sit on me and give me a big lap dance. I just stand there like this. Work those hips, baby. I wouldn't have to move my hands. I'll just be like this, looking up at her like, just work those hips, mommy. That's it. Then she gets frisky enough and starts taking off my clothes. I'm gonna give her a good time. I'm gonna give her so much vitamin D she won't even walk. I'll make her scream, "I Poppy," all the time. She wouldn't be thinking about Roman Reigns because she has a fascination with Roman. She wants to fuck Roman, marry Roman, then she has a fascination with Bad Bunny. She wants to marry Bad Bunny, fuck Bad Bunny, man, that's her, but she was with a guy like me, fuck Roman, fuck Bad Bunny. She's getting the good stick. Come on. You don't need that shit. If you give the woman a good dose of vitamin D, they won't need it. They're not gonna leave you at all, unless you're an asshole to them. But I've been with Rosa for 14 years, and she loves it. She wants more of it. But gotta be safe when you do it now. And I'm always safe with Rosa. I mean, in the early days, we played the pull and pray game because she used to be on that birth control. And I had to, come and kiss on, put the hose out, you know what I mean? But, nowadays we always use, we always use condoms and stuff like that. But, once in a while we'll get freaky. But, we don't play that, the game where we play the pull-out game every once in a while, but most of the time I don't feel like doing it. I don't need minions running around, you know what I mean? I'd love to, but, you know. I know I'm 45, she's a little bit older than me, the window closed on that, even though we thought about it. She was pregnant at one time, but the doctor misdiagnosed her. Fucking asshole. I was so happy. She told me, she's like, I think I'm pregnant. I'm like, what? So, for like about a week or so, I thought I was gonna be a dad. I put it up on Facebook. I was like, I'm gonna be a dad. And everybody was all happy for me. And then, like a week later, she went to the doctor. She's like, oh, I'm not pregnant. I'm like, shit. So I had to go back on social media and say, oh, well, I guess I'm not gonna be a dad. Well, shit, a miscarriage? I'm like, no, and misdiagnosed. It hurt, but you know. And I'm okay with not having kids. I'm okay with it. I can live forever and not have kids. I know it sucks that, you know, I'm not giving my mom and my dad grandkids and my uncles, you know, nephews and nieces and shit like that, but it's fine. I don't give a shit. You know, I think I'll be a great dad. I think I would be a great dad to somebody if it would be God forbid a miracle happens and Rosie gets pregnant, or you know, it could have been anybody. It could have been my ex-girlfriend Ashley Marie. We were thinking about that, but then we broke up. But I was not in a great place financially at that time. But now I am. But and even, you know, I was lucky when I cheated on Rosa with the girl I cheated on. We didn't really use condoms and everything. I didn't, like, you know, do that. I don't know. I was nervous that if I did something like that and got another girl pregnant, that would have been really bad. And I have to take care of it. And I was sort of, you know, I was financially stable, but not as financially stable as I am now. But I'm like I said, I'm good where I'm at now. I have a grandson. I'm happy. I have cousins galore that are so cute. But as far as me having kids someday, I think the window closed on that one for me. Well, for Rosa, yes, but, you know, me and Rosa broke up, and I decided to go with another chick and actually really think about having kids. I think I'll be a good dad. Get over here, son, sit on your dad's lap, or I'll talk about wrestling. This is a spinning toe hold. If I had a son, I would freaking make him a metalhead. Day one. It's like, son, this is Ozzy Osbourne. Going off the rails on the crazy train. Shut it. This is Eddie Van Halen, you know, and stuff like that. I would make him a metalhead instantly, and when he would be like 2, 3, 4 years old, he would be listening to In This Moment religiously. Freaking Ozzy, Slayer, you know, Motionless in White, all the good bands, and then I would get him into the 80s stuff, like Def Leppard and Bon Jovi and Don Henley and stuff like that. He would love it. He wouldn't be listening to garbage as fuck Justin Bieber. The same thing if I had a daughter. I was like, you ain't listening to the teen pop garbage, or mumble rap garbage. You will be listening to, In This Moment, this and that. And then I would mix in, like, Biggie and Jay-Z, Eminem, and, you know, the good rappers back in the day. You know, Nas and Tupac and Bone Thugs and Harmony and everything. But mainly I would have my son or my daughter as a metalhead. I would take him to fucking concerts, I would take him to ball games, and take him to wrestling shows, and they would have a ball. Well, Daddy, I want to be a ballerina. Shut the fuck up. You're not. You're going to learn to play the guitar, and you're going to play it good. If they wanted to. I would get my son a guitar. And I would teach him how to play that electric twanger like legends like Tony Iommi and Ted Nugent would play. And if they decided to become a musician, I have full support. Just take me on tour with you. I'm not going to be their manager or anything, but, you know. They want to pursue a career in music? Go ahead. You want to play the electric twanger? Go ahead. But, you know. But if, you know, God didn't, you know, God did put me on this earth for a purpose, and I'm trying to make him happy. And if it doesn't evaluate to having kids with somebody, that's fine. If I don't give my parents grandkids, it's fine. I'll go down the grave with that. But I'm good with it. I'm fine. But it is what it is. All right. I talked way more than enough. But as far as Issa goes, I love that chick. But when Otaku made that video, I fucking had a disdain for Otaku. But now me and him, we don't see eye to eye on things. I'll never be a friend with him or anything like that. You know, that idiot, bald-headed idiot called him a jobber. Look who's talking, asshole. And guys like me, and guys like Otaku, buried his ass millions of times. So if he wants to go down that road with Otaku, I think he already lost that fight. Just needs to shut the fuck up and chew his blue chew and play with his monkey. And then try to have a normal life with his 16-year-old girlfriend. But I digress. Anyway. Yeah, I did see that. Anyway, I wanted to ask you, Pete, if you've seen it. Hope you don't mind me asking. Well, I just mentioned that. Ms. ex-wife, good-looking ex. Oh, that's Grimm. Yeah, Barbara was still good-looking. I told her that too. I told her, you should really be with somebody else besides Dave. And this is when she was with Dave. Or Grimm. I said, you need somebody else, dude. I was like, if I was single, I'd date you if you didn't live in Jersey. She's a great-looking chick. Doesn't have a good body, but, she's a great person, though. She's funny. Funny how? No, don't. Joe Pesci, get out of here. Don't talk to me now. But what do you mean funny? Funny how? Do I amuse you? Do I have a red nose? I'm a clown? Do I amuse you? I'm here for your entertainment? Tell me how I'm fucking funny. I don't know. You're just funny. I almost had him. Yeah, fucking asshole. Probably one of the best scenes in Goodfellas. That scene where Joe Pesci and the crew were talking to Ray Liotta's a great man. Ray Liotta, his character. They're in the bar and Joe Pesci's character is telling jokes, and they're laughing up a storm, and then Ray Liotta's character goes, "Oh man, you're a funny guy," and then Joe Pesci's takes offense to it and says, "What do you mean funny? Funny how? You're just funny. But funny how? Oh my, do I wear? I'm a clown? Do I amuse you? And I walk around and dance for you?" And Ray Liotta got scared because he thought Joe Pesci was kick his ass. And then he started you fucking asshole. And I almost had him. That's a great movie. If you haven't seen Goodfellas, please go see it. Great actors in that movie. Ray Liotta, a great man. God rest his mighty soul. Joe Pesci, another great actor. Robert De Niro is in it. Paul Sorvino's in it. A great man that just passed away. Oh, speaking of passing away, I forgot to bring this up. It's in my title of my video. Vince Scully, who a long-time legendary baseball broadcaster, passed away tonight at the age of 94. I found out from Yankee Messiah he was live a couple hours ago. As soon as it happened, he went live and I was talking to my mom earlier, and then I looked on YouTube and it said, and I saw a video from my good buddy Yankee Messiah, and had a live video called R.I.P. Vince Scully. I'm like, wait, Vince Scully died? Shit. But he was in bad health. I mean, his health was not doing so good, but he was still broadcasting those Los Angeles Dodgers games from time to time. But he was getting to the point where he had to retire, and yeah, he passed away tonight at 94. So, sucks. Great broadcaster. Probably one of the most memorable baseball broadcasters of all time. We all remember some of the big-time events that he did. You know, the '86 World Series with when the Mets came back to win Game 6. Little dribble around first. Behind the bag. It gets to Buckner. Rounding down his nine. The Mets win it. Legendary. And then he did Game 7 when the Mets won the World Series in '86 when Jesse Grosco struck out, I forgot the guy's name on Boston. Got him! That's all he said. Got him! It wasn't as good as, you know, when Bob Murphy on the radio side did it when the Mets won. When they won the NLCS, it was great. Swing and a miss! Struck him out, the Mets win it! You know. Then when the Mets won the World Series, he goes, he struck him out! And the Mets win the World Series! Well, one of his best calls was when, I think it was in the 90s. Line drive, cut! The Mets win the ball game! The Mets win the goddamn thing! 2-1 or something like that. That was funny. He said, goddamn win, they fuck! No, he didn't say fuck, but he said, they win the damn thing! And I was like, wow, he actually said that. It's like, they win the damn thing! Because they were about to lose. Because John Franco came in and was about to fuck it up like he used to do back in the day. But another great guy, John Franco. My uncle played with him. He played softball with him at times. Great guy. Another great guy, Lee Mazzilli. My dad knew his dad. He used to come into my dad's job. Very good guy. I met Lee Mazzilli when he was a young Met. When he first played with the Mets. When he was like 20-some years old. Now he's an old fart. But Lee Mazzilli was a great Met too. His dad was a great guy. Every time I used to help my dad in his shop, that I would see Mr. Mazzilli come in. Not Lee Mazzilli, but I don't think he ever came into my dad's store. Maybe he did one at a time. I wasn't there, but Mr. Lee Mazzilli's dad always came in, and when I was there, I used to talk to Lee Mazzilli's dad. So, good stuff. But yeah, as far as Barbara goes, you know, Grimm's ex-wife, she's with a new guy and she seems happy. Grimm is with Quarantina. They're about to get married. I don't know what he sees in her. You know, I think they met in 2016 on one of his shows, on one of his vlogs. So I think they went to a carnival and she worked at the carnival, and then they became friends, and then somehow they were friends, long-time friends, and now they're fucking banging each other on a probably a daily basis. Lucky guy that he is, if he can find the hole. Because he's fat! The son of a bitch is fucking fat! I'll make him bleed. Okay, Scott, be easy. But I digress. But we'll move on. His ex-wife saw ya. Is that like WWE predetermined Grimm GTS company? Mostly, yeah. It's a boring as fuck backyard fed, and I hate backyard wrestling. I hate it. I used to like his show. Now it's just I can't get through it at times. It is what it is. She was someone else, fair enough. I know who you mean. He gets thousands of views. Yeah, Dave does get thousands of views, and that other schmuck from Massachusetts gets his fake views. Because that's what he does, clickbait. Clickbait, masturbate. Someone call 911. No. Someone call the FBI. Call the cops. You know, that guy. That guy's an idiot. It is what it is. I stopped, sorry. Okay. The Mountie, ha, flashback. Yeah. I'm the Mountie, and I always get my man. Good old Jacques Rougeau. I don't even think he's in the Hall of Fame. Him and Ray Rougeau. The fabulous Rougeau brothers. They should be in the Hall of Fame. If they're not, they should be. I don't know why. If they're not, I don't know why they haven't put them in yet. Don't get me started on the fucking WWE Hall of Fame, because I can go another 3 hours. It's 3:14 in the morning now. I should be done with this fucking video, but good chat. Even though it's just one person, it's fine. Okay. They sound so annoying, Pete. Haters. Yeah, they do. You got a lot of subs on your channels, Pete. Well done. Awesome. Thank you. Thank you very much.
He said my name again!
Mike, will you freaking stop every time somebody says awesome?
Yeah, what's my name?
That's not your real name, you idiot.
Well, you call me Gilmore.
Sorry, Mike, but can you stop coming on my show when somebody says awesome? If I wanted to talk to you, I would just call you, but you're always at the bar with Jerome and banging fat chicks all galore. I don't know who you're banging this week.
I don't know, I was hanging out with China earlier.
How's she doing, by the way?
She's doing okay. She's with Eddie Guerrero, Eddie's giving her that Tino eat, it's,
Yeah, but just don't watch, You just hang out with Matilda the Hun and, and Mae Young, giving gummy blowjobs in heaven.
I hate her.
Yeah, she is kind of a freak, so. But you just have a good time there, okay? Put all those idiots, those idiots that come up into heaven that have no lives, like those freaking terrorists that come up. They shouldn't even be in heaven. They should be in hell. You can put them through flaming tables and send them to hell, there, Mike.
Yeah, I'll do that for you, Gilmore.
Okay, good job. You still training for All Out? We still got that match with the haters in Chicago coming up in a month, in a couple weeks actually. You ready for that?
Oh yeah, I'm ready to put these stupid people through flaming tables.
Yeah, you want to put Dolphin Boy through a table?
I fucking hate that guy. That guy has no teeth. I like to shove my boot up his ass.
Yeah, I would too. But you can put him through a flaming table, and can I get the cover though?
Oh yeah. I won't steal your thunder, Gilmore.
Alright, good. Just keep Jerome at bay, because he's a crazy motherfucker. I don't know what he'll do to those three idiots. Right, Jerome? Motherfucker. Stay over there. Smoke your crack, motherfucker. Alright, Mike, I gotta go.
Bye!
Okay. Crazy fuck. Anyway. Today on my screen we were chatting about hot women from WWE back in the 90s. It was funny. Yeah, there was a lot of hot chicks back in the 90s. Lita, Trish Stratus, Mickie James, Tori Wilson, Stacey Keebler, even though Stacey Keebler came in the later years. Ivory. Terry Reynolds. Goldust's ex-wife. But hot chicks back in the 90s, man. That was some good times. Good times. Even Miss Elizabeth around in the late 90s. She was still hot. God rest her mighty soul. She should be in the Hall of Fame. They're having Lex Luger's biography on A&E this Sunday. Anybody watch that? I'm not. Fuck Lex Luger. He's a good wrestler, but really should have been in fucking jail for what he did to Miss Elizabeth. Because he killed her. He knew. I just don't understand why he didn't go to jail for the rest of his fucking life. Killing the first lady of professional wrestling. Who should have been the first lady in the Hall of Fame, not Mae Young or Travis Moolah. Should have been Miss Elizabeth. I'm just saying. Just saying. And everybody agree with me on that. Anyway. Yeah. Move on. No offense, you had a troll other day. I checked channel 1 sub. You're right, Pete. Yeah, that's what they do. They make these fake channels every fucking day because they have no fucking lives. And they come on like Chase's channel and spam his fucking videos for no apparent reason. They try to do that to me when sometimes it'll go in my spam folder. I don't get the notification. I just have to look it up. I mean, I see it, but then it wouldn't show on my video. In the comments section, it won't show up. And then I have to go through YouTube Studio, go to comments, and then delete the comments. But yeah, that's what they do. They make stupid fucking accounts of people's workplaces or their people's addresses or phone numbers, and it's just ridiculous. No fucking lives. And I wish YouTube would get it through their stupid heads to get rid of that shit. They're not going to do it. They don't give two shits about their content creators. And that's why there's not a manual person behind YouTube when we flag people's videos. It goes through the fucking automated system, which does not work half the time. And their legal system is garbage too. So we have to deal with these assholes every fucking time we go live or whatever time we do a video. That's why YouTube should be shut down. I mean, if it gets shut down, I wouldn't give two shits. I just go to Twitch or Rumble and immediately. So I have accounts there, but I don't use them. I have a Twitch account. I just watch Adam Colbebe and Mia Yim and everybody else I watch on Twitch once in a while. But like Paige and everything. But it's what it is. We move on. But yeah, fuck the trolls. That's cool. You know Rosemary, she's great, and Havoc I watch on Impact. I do too. But yeah, Rosemary is my sweetheart. My Twitter cool moment, I chatted to Hurricane Helms. I said, I like your podcast, and he replied, that was cool. Yeah, that was cool. Yeah. Yeah, Taylor, like I said, Taylor Hendricks, I followed, and once in a while, she'll, when I would like her tweets, sometimes I would comment on her tweets, she hits me right back up once in a while. I did it tonight. Talked about Albert Fire, saying she looks like you. It's like, oh, Shirey, that's a great comment. She's a great Scot, you know, stuff like that. She praised KV Ray, you know. She doesn't like the name change. I told her, I was like, I hate the name change. It's stupid. But, you know, me and Taylor Hendricks talk once in a while. Mick Foley retweeted me one time, and he actually, yeah, he retweeted, then commented to me about, I forgot what it was, but that was cool. And then I got a couple other wrestlers that have liked my tweets and retweeted some of them, especially on Instagram when I talk to, you know, JC Storm or anybody in the indie scene. They sometimes I would like comment on their story or their video or whatever it is. Sometimes they like me. They like it too. I actually the most recent one was I think it was Mike the Situation from the Jersey Shore. I'm not kidding. I'm not making that up either. He liked one of my my comments. That was cool. Vinny did that too. Vinny Guadino. DJ Paulie D. Yeah, buddy. Cats are here. You know, that guy. But yeah, I get some celebrities and some wrestlers that you know, sometimes they comment back to me. You know, it's cool. Stand back! There's a hurricane coming through. Yeah, I got 45 followers. So many bots on Twitter. Wow, everywhere. Yeah. Yeah, I've been on Twitter for I think 7 or 8 years now. And I have 15.6 thousand followers. Real followers, by the way, not fake. Even though my friend Matt made my Twitter channel. But the followers I got it the hard way. They follow me, I made tweets. Just I have my friends on there. I have wrestlers on there they follow me. So, it's all good. But 45 is not bad. Who bullshit Pete well, I won't say that his name. You mean, yeah, that guy. Call the cops! That guy. We'll call him that guy. The man who will not be named anymore. You can call him whatever you want. Clownsview, Shallongsview, whatever. He's an irrelevant idiot. Matt Cardona and Brian Myers just got 100,000 subs on their Wrestling Figures channel. Lucky them. I don't watch that channel. Hopefully you're on YouTube, bro. Like watching your channel. Thank you. Just reading your emojis. Sorry, don't want to keep you up, pal. Night. All right. Good night. No, I'll be up. I have to go. I have to go to bed soon. Thank you, and we're back again. So, What was I talking about? Yeah, I'm gonna be cutting this off a little bit. That's all I gotta say about that. You go on Pete buffering, internet playing up Pete buffering. Buffering! Yeah, I hate this fucking router I got. This internet connection I have is so corny. It's bad. I used to have like 200 megs, 300 meg speed. Now I have 100 meg speed. That might be the reason, or it's just the router is not doing so good. It's a signal that I have in my area. So, I'm sorry. I gotta deal with it. You're back. Don't worry. Mine does cuts my stream. Not your fault. Okay, that's good. I've known you, Issa, is for years. Wrestling Inc. podcast. There's loads of girls. Luge, PS3, Denise Salcedo. Yeah, that's another one I messed up. Denise Salcedo just got married over the weekend. Lucky you. Lucky guy that's gonna fucking probably bang her. At least he wasn't showing raw sap. Sorry. Jess on drums. Never heard of her. Wrestling Rambles. Muppet he is. I told him in comments. Okay. Well, if you have any other ladies that actually do wrestling besides Issa and Denise Salcedo, you know, leave me a comment and leave me the comment of the names and I'll look them up on YouTube and then I'll give them a shot. Maybe I'll sell them, maybe I'll not. But mainly the only woman I actually watch now is Issa. That's it. And sometimes Denise Salcedo at times, and Luge, Lauren Luge, but most of the time it's just Issa. That's it. Nothing wrong with that, but... Alright, well, almost done with the comments. Kate on Fightful as well is cool reviews. I never saw her. But I will, it is what it is. Issa reads the chat, which is nice. She gets loads of views on live streams, 100. Yeah, she is good. She is very, very, very good, very funny. Her dog is adorable. Roman. Sorry. Sorry, every time you hear Roman bark, I'm like, Becky! Stop barking, Becky! Becky Lynch. Because I told Issa, when on one episode of Raw, when Becky came out looking like E.T. with that bonnet on her head and her hair just was like all messed up. I said, Issa, Becky looks like your dog, and she laughed up a storm. It's still on her Twitter page, by the way. It's still there. So if you want to go on Issa's Twitter page, just go like 2 weeks back, and you find the clip of her talking about her reading my comments like, Becky looks like your dog. I made her laugh. She was probably getting wet in her panties when I said that too. At the time, not now. But it is what it is. If she got wet in her pants, like, watching me, that's fine. On dandy by me. Hi, Issa. Love you. Boop. But it is what it is. Issa has her puppies out on live streams. Ha, nice. It's not all about the tatas, damn it. And it's all about the quality that she gives out. She doesn't have to wear revealing, blouses or whatever. She doesn't have to show a lot of skin, but she wants to show her big, luscious tatas. Fine by me. Get all the guys in the chat to fucking simp for her. And some people leave her freaking super chats. Marry me, Issa, please. And she's like, pfft. And I'm in the chat like, get in line, way behind me, dude. Way behind. But, Issa doesn't, somebody asked Issa on a date, and Issa's like, I'm not the dating type. I'm like, really? You're on a friendly date to go to the freaking bar? And you can get drunk? I would go out on a date with Issa to like a bar, just shoot the shit, just have a couple drinks, talk wrestling, talk life, and that's it. Then I go home. I proceed to jerk off. But no. But there you go. We're back. We're back, but we're gonna end pretty soon because, you know, I'm tired. And I think it is too. Am I still? Okay. Anyway, yeah, Issa has nice tatas. But we all knew that already. She has nice legs too. She's just an amazing person, got an amazing body from hell and that nice ish. If I had the chance, if she let me, I'd make her acknowledge me. But I digress. Anyway, alright, we got a few more and then we're gonna go. Ray Liotta just died recently, R.I.P. My favorite film, Goodfellas. Love that bit in film. Good stuff, Pete. Amazing film. Not my favorite film of all time. My favorite film of all time is The Godfather 1. 2 is good too. But don't talk to me about Godfather 3 because that was fucking horrible. Should have never been made. Kind of like Halloween 3, Season of the Witch. That is a horrible movie. Has nothing to do with Michael Myers at all. Nothing to do. They just made Halloween 3, Season of the Witch. Michael was not even in it. Then what's the point of having the movie? Why don't you just call it Season of the Witch? Moron! John Carpenter, you fucking moron. You killed the franchise. And then, it could have killed the franchise. Not say it did. But when Halloween 4 came out, that was great. Halloween 5, great. Halloween 6, not so much. Halloween H2O is okay. Halloween Resurrection, good-ish. I think Resurrection is the one with Tyra Banks and Busta Rhymes in it. Trick or treat, motherfucker. That's that. And then the Rob Zombie movies, the first one sucked. He wanted to make the first one like the original one, and it did, but the storyline, the story was all mixed up. Remember when he's in the house and one of Laurie Strode's friends is back, and I think he leaves and then Michael finds him and he kills him, and then I forgot her name. I think it's Alice or Annie. And he finds her upstairs and he stabs her and she's trying to get away, and then I think Laurie Laurie saves her, but she dies anyway because of all the blood loss. No. I think the original was that. I think he takes the woman out. I forgot the original, but whatever. But in the Rob Zombie one, he takes her out of the house. That did not happen in the original. That's the part I meant. He did not take her out of the house in the original movie. And I'm like looking at him like, where did this happen? He takes the dead body of Laurie Strode's friend, the babysitter, that was babysitting Tommy Doyle, and then eventually, Tommy Doyle and the other kid that she was babysitting get away from Michael. They go to Laurie in the original. I think they were in the remake too, but it doesn't matter. But yeah, they go to Laurie, and then Laurie tells them to hide, and then Laurie fights Michael at the end. We don't know what happened at then. I don't know where they went. I think they went somewhere with the cops, I think, after that. When the cops came, and then Laurie found the cops and Dr. Loomis. So I think Tommy Doyle and the other girl went to the cops, and then Laurie went to fight Michael with Dr. Loomis. And we all know what happened at the end of Halloween 1. Dr. Loomis shoots him like 4 times, and then he shoots him off the balcony, and then we all think he's dead, and then Dr. Loomis goes over to Laurie, who's in the closet after stabbing Michael with a freaking hanger, which was stupid. It kind of messed up his mask, and you see Michael's face for a second. Because he never showed his face until Halloween 5 and 6. and then when Rob Zombie made the remake, they actually showed young Michael and then how he got the mask later on when he was. I thought that was cool to get the origins. That was fine, but then you try to emulate the original movie and you fuck half the storyline up. And then the second one, where Laurie's, which was nice that they continued from the first one when Laurie's in the psych ward and gets out, and then goes to find Mike, and then Michael comes to get her again, and then we all know what happened at the end of that one. I don't want to get out of the way because I don't even remember it. Yeah, the first two Michael Myers movies on the Rob Zombie one, the first one stunk. The second one was much better. Much, much better. And now the new trilogy with Halloween Kills, and then now Halloween comes out in October, which the trailer is amazing. And we all know what happens at the end. We all know. It's academic. If you've been following Halloween from the Jamie Lee Curtis days all the way up till now, you know what happens. Everybody else dies. Tommy Doyle, I think, is dead. I think he did die. I forget which one. But he's dead. And Laurie Strode is still there. Now she has, I think, 2 kids. Her daughters. Who, if you watch Halloween, the second one, you know what happens there. The first one and the second one. At the end of the first one, when Laurie Strode's daughter has the knife. And then she has the knife, she just looks, and she picks it up, and then she has that evil look, like how they did a Halloween 4. That's what happened at the end of the first Halloween, and the new version, the new storyline arc. They ended it like Halloween 4, like where Michael supposedly dies, and he transfers his power to the little girl. And that became Halloween 5. So that's what they did in the first Halloween, and then Halloween Kills, they continued from that, which is great. But this one, Halloween Ends, you know it's not going to end. You know it's not going to end. There have been rumors of another reboot. I mean, but how many times are you going to have Michael Myers in a movie and then you try to kill him? It's like any horror movie that keeps going and going and going, and how many times you have to kill this guy? Like Chucky says, I'll be back. I always come back. Speaking of Chucky Season 2 is starting in, I think, September or early October. That's good. Walking Dead final season, well, Season 11 Part 3 begins in September, early September, October. Cobra Kai begins in September, Season 5. Good stuff this fall. Good shit. So go watch it. So I said so. But go back to Michael Myers. Halloween Ends is probably not going to be the last Halloween movie. Well, on the Jamie Lee Curtis side, that will be her final movie. She will not play Laurie Strode again because, spoiler alert, you want to hear the ending? Turn it off in 3, 2, 1. Okay, you're back. Laurie Strode dies. The final fight with Michael, she dies. I think she dies after actually killing Michael this time. Or I think her daughters might kill Michael. But Laurie Strode's character will die in the last movie. And then they will kill Michael, but I guarantee you this, there will be either at the end when they kill Michael and then Laurie Strode's character dies, and like right there and there, and everybody's all sad, like, oh, Laurie Strode died, no. I'll be in the theater like, he's like, Michael's not dead though. And everybody's like, no, you saw this already. No, I didn't. It's like, I know all about the Michael Myers history. He will not die in that movie. You think he will die, but there will be a scene near the end or in the after credits, if there is an after credits scene, there probably will be, I hope, that Michael Myers will be back. Maybe they'll recreate, Friday the 13th Part 9 when Jason so-called died, and then we see him at the end in the grave, and then his head pops out, and then Freddy Krueger's claw comes from the other side, the other grave. He's like, "Get down here!" That's how Freddy vs. Jason was made. So they might do something like that, which would be very nice. There was talks of Freddy vs. Jason versus Michael in Freddy vs. Jason 2 with Michael Myers in it. And like maybe I think Freddy would work with Michael, or Michael would just go by himself and kill Freddy and Jason easily. Even if Jason has stealth mode, he's no match for Michael. No match. Not even Freddy would die like immediately. I mean, you could try to like kill Michael in his dreams, but that wouldn't even work either. But man, I would have loved to see that. They had the script all written, they just didn't make the movie. It sucked. But yeah, Halloween ends coming out in October. I will say this: Michael does not die. There will be another Halloween in the near future. I don't know when it will be, but I think there will be another Halloween. And if there is, I would think they would start a new arc, like the Laurie Strode's daughter's arc. Then they have to kill Michael, or maybe Michael had kids we don't even know about. You don't know, that guy's a freak. Let me put my mask on and fuck you in the ass. I won't talk at all. I'm gonna kill you with my knife. Well, you never know. I don't know. But yeah, Goodfellas is a great film. Probably my number 2 film of all time, next to Godfather. But good movies. Still commenting at 94. Wow, that's amazing. R.I.P. Commentating, I should say. He retired, I think, a year or so ago, because he had a lot of health problems. But he would do some Dodgers games here and there. But I think he was getting really sick, so he had to stop, and he actually did retire. And now he passed away. Vince Scully, by the way, those of you just tuning in, Vince Scully died at 94 tonight. So rest in peace, Vince Scully, great man. And that's pretty much it. All right, final comment from Mr. Real Rally Sport Rally: the Mounties are not in the Hall of Fame. The Rougeaus are not in the Hall of Fame. What else is new? What else is new? The British Bulldogs are not in the Hall of Fame. Davey Boy Smith is in the Hall of Fame, but not the Dynamite Kid. And all the stories that Andre Cobile told me about, that he drugged Matilda or something like that. All the weird stories that he told me, because he hangs out with the Hart family. Martha Hart and Diana Smith Hart. He's good friends with the Hart family. He lives in Calgary, Alberta, Canada. So he knows all about that. And he told me those weird stories about Dynamite Kid. I was like, what? And wasn't there a Dark Side of the Ring with him? I think there was. I have to rewatch that. But it is what it is. But yeah, it's surprising how many people are not in the Hall of Fame, like Melina, like Victoria or Tara, Mickey James, not in the Hall of Fame. Why? Gail Kim, why? The Fabulous Rougeau brothers, not in. British Bulldogs, not in. Lex Luger, not in. They just put random stupid people in there. Miss Elizabeth's not in. I don't know why. I mean, here's one that you might not know. The Jumping Bomb Angels, remember them? You remember them if you've been around, if you lived long enough. But back in my day, back in the 80s, in the golden era of professional wrestling, when it was actually women's wrestling, the Jumping Bomb Angels were probably the only women's tag team there. They won the tag team belts and never really lost it. And then they did lose it eventually, but I forget to who. But they should be in the Hall of Fame. Leilani Kai should be in the Hall of Fame. I think Bo Nakano should be in the Hall of Fame. I don't know if she is, but I think she should. I mean, at least Wendy Richter's in the Hall of Fame, and I think Judy Martin is in the Hall of Fame too. But Cyndi Lauper is not in the Hall of Fame. Why? Why is Cyndi Lauper not in the Hall of Fame? I don't understand that. I don't think she's in the Hall of Fame. I'm pretty sure she's not in the Hall of Fame. But why is she not in the Hall of Fame? I mean, you got Captain New Albano in there. The original, the person that really gave Cyndi Lauper her start in her career, just went boom with the rock and wrestling connection. What do you think? What do you think WrestleMania came around? That was a great time in wrestling when rock and wrestling connection. Wrestling was on MTV back in the day. Cyndi Lauper, girls want to have fun and she bop, By the way, Cyndi Lauper is from Brooklyn. So is Joan Jett. Lita Ford is not. Everybody says she is, she's not. She lives in California. But Joan Jett and Cyndi Lauper are from Brooklyn, New York. Legends. And I met both of them. I did meet Cyndi Lauper. She's so unusual. She's a character. She is great. Still looks good for a woman in her, I think, late 60s. Or early 70s, maybe. Well, she is great looking. Joan Jett is amazing. She is great. My sister met her. And then I met her at a concert later on. My sister got it first. Damn! But Joan Jett is amazing to meet. She is great looking, amazing. And you thought Brooklyn people, there was no famous people from Brooklyn. Ah, fuck you. Marissa Tomei, anyone? She went to my high school. So, you know who else went to my high school? Everett R. Murrah High School in Brooklyn, New York. You know who else went there? The Beastie Boys. They graduated a year before I got there. Same thing with Marissa Tomei. I was there a year earlier, or what? I had fun with them. And there goes the fucking motorcycle. Same time as last night. Who is this person? I want to go out there and say, hey, stop going down my block at 4 o'clock in the morning, asshole. Oh, some douchebag on his moped. I don't know. He was going to work. I don't know. But anyway, all right, let's finish this. Oh, we're done. Thankfully, we're done with the comments. All right, let's do a real recap, like I did last night, of NXT. So we had Casey Catanzaro and Kaden Carter win the vacant NXT Women's Tag Team belts. Glad they did. Finally, they won the belts after what? 4 years? 4 or 5 years? Finally, So they start their reign as champs next week. Probably gets Toxic Attraction. They'll probably lose it to them. I bet you they will. Their reign won't be that long. Probably. I hope it's long, but if they lose the belts like a week or two later, why? Why give it to them? Just to have it? Hey, we're gonna give you the titles for 2 weeks. Morons. Anyway, then we had, I'm just gonna run down the match. I'm not gonna really run down the segments per se. Alright, match number 2, Carmelo Hayes defeated, supposed to be Giovanni Vinci, Fabian Aichner, but Nathan Frazier came in and stole his title shot. And they had a match, pretty decent match. Carmelo Hayes wins after Giovanni Vinci shoved Nathan Frazier off the top rope. And then Carmelo hits, nothing but net, that axe kick off the top rope. 1, 2, 3 gets the win, retain the title. So it looks like we're going to get a Giovanni Vinci, Nathan Frazier feud coming up. Got that. Then we had the Summit, the contract signing between Braun Breaker and Jordan Devlin, or JD McDonough. Was kind of weird because Jordan Devlin took out something and stabbed his finger and he signed it in blood. And Braun Breaker's all like, "You're a freak." And then really nothing happened, even though there was 4 security guards there and Wade Barrett. So they made the match official for Heatwave in about a week and a half from now. So we got that. We had a segment with the Creed Brothers and Apollo Crews. Just wishing them luck, a little pep talk. And then Damon Kemp comes in, says Roddy is running late, but he'll be here for the match. Didn't matter because he wasn't there. And then there was the Creed Brothers versus Tony D'Angelo and Stax. The Creed Brothers get the victory to retain the belts after Santos Escobar comes back. And smacked Tony D'Angelo in the face with a crowbar. And now Legado and Fantasma is back together. And then later on, Tony D is pissed off, and he talks to Santos on the phone. And he says, "This has to end." And it says, like, "We can't work together. We can't, I can't work with you. You can't work with me." So, and then Tony's all pissed off. He's like, "If I see you, I'm gonna fucking send you to the fishes," stuff like that. So they're gonna have a match next week called the Final Accord. Nice Pink Floyd lyric there, guys. Nice. Through Pink Floyd's On the Turning Away, there's a lyric called A Silent Accord, but it's not the same thing as a final accord, I don't think. So we got Tony D and Santos Escobar one more time next week, and we'll see what happens with that, and we move on. Then we had Mandy Rose, non-title against Saray. Mandy beat the fucking shit out of her. She wins the match. And then after the match, she takes a chair and smashes Saray's leg, I should say. So I guess Saray's going to be injured, so she's going to be off television. So I think she's going back to Japan. They really did nothing with her. I'm sorry, they did nothing with Saray. They brought her over because she was so big in Japan, and I think Joshi or Stardom. They bring her over and did nothing. That's sad. So she's probably going to go back to Japan. I think she's going to get released, or she's just not going to be coming back to the States anytime soon. I think she's going back to NXT UK, actually. Because she went there and then she came back. You're probably going back there or going back to Japan. Not getting used. It is what it is. That's that. So we had that. So Mandy gets the win, and she goes after Saray, and Zoe Stark makes the save. So we had that. We had a Tiffany Stratton promo showing her gymnastic skills, and Wendy Choo was in it a little bit. Nobody cared because that's a feud at another end, kind of like Lash Legend and Alba Fire. We'll get that. We had Axiom and A-Kid against Duke Hudson. They had a segment where Duke Hudson starts making fun of Axiom's size. Then they fight all the way to the ring. Duke Hudson beats him up, and then Axiom says, "I want a match." Have a match. Axiom wins in 2 minutes with a fucking fruit roll-up. You get that. And then Wesley cuts a promo on Trick Williams. He challenges him to a rounds match between wrestler and boxer next week. You know how Trick Williams knocked him out, and then he did the Muhammad Ali pose. So they're going to have like a WrestleMania 2 style match. Here's what it is. Got that. I mentioned the Creed Brothers retaining over the D'Angelo family as Santos Escobar came back and whacked Tony D'Angelo in the face with a crowbar. And then after that, we had Roxy make a challenge to Cora Jade for a heat wave, and then Cora Jade didn't take her up on the challenge, and then Mandy comes in and says, "Hey, we have a common enemy in Zoe Stark," because Cora Jade's facing Zoe Stark next week. So Mandy wants to team up with Cora to take Zoe Stark out before the title match. So Cora's like, "Yeah, I'll think about it. We'll see what happens with that." Then we get a video on Von Wagner. I want to see that. Then we got Kaden Carter and Casey Catanzaro. They're all happy about winning the tag belts. That. Then we had Brooks Jensen and Joe Gacy. Gacy beats the fuck out of him. Gets the win after the handspring clothesline. They get the win. The Schism was at ringside. I mean, the Dyad were at ringside. The Grizzled Young Veterans. That's that. And then after the match, Gacy starts ranting in the camera about Cameron Grimes. And then a fan starts saying, "Gacy likes pineapple pizza!" Or likes pineapple on his pizza or something like that. I'm like, that was random and awkward. Anyway, Then the Tony D'Angelo Santos Escobar thing, which is going to end next week with a final accord, whatever that is. I guess it's going to have a final match to end the feud. Then we have Lash Legend and Alba Fire. That feud finally ended. Alba Fire gets the win after she hits the super kick. Well, she hits the fire bomb into the super kick, then the Swanton bomb. 1, 2, 3. Good night. That's it. I'll get that. Then we see Trick Williams and Carmelo Hayes leaving the CWC. They run into 3 hot ladies who their car broke down, and Trick Williams like, "Hey, y'all got some jumper cables?" Yeah, in their pants. So we got that. Then we get a Nikhil Leone's promo. Basically talking about she doesn't think much of Kiana James, so they're gonna have a fight next week. Okay, whatever. Move on from there. Then the main event, Solo Sikoa and Von Wagner, Falls Count Anywhere. Robbie E. In the corner. They went all over the place. They went outside to the parking lot, the ever popular parking lot. Solo Sikoa had a little thing with Carmelo Hayes, gets in his face and pie faces Carmelo into the back of the car where the ladies are. So that might be setting up something with Solo Sikoa against Carmelo Hayes with the North American title. Von Wagner threw Solo into the dumpster. And then they start fighting back in the arena. And then Solo Sikoa goes up top, hits the frog splash onto Von Wagner through the announce table. And then he gets the win. 1, 2, 3. That was a pretty good match. And that's it. So that's it. That's really a summarized recap of NXT. That's all I gotta say about that. So I'm gonna get out of here. It's 4 o'clock in the morning. I'm going to sleep. So thank you to Real Guys for Rally once again, keeping me up till 4 o'clock in the morning. I love you, man. Not like that, but thanks for the great chat. Anybody else who watched from early on up until now, thank you for the preview, assholes. You 3 douchebags, because I know you watch it. One of them's in Spain. Should stay there. Stay in Spain. Don't come back to the UK, you Uncle Fester looking prick. But that's all I gotta say about that. But yeah, I know those assholes watched and clipped and did whatever they had to do. I don't give 2 shits. And that's all I say about that. But anybody else who watched, thank you for the view. And that's all I gotta say about that. So I'm gonna get out of here. That's my battery's about to die. So thank you all for watching. My final rating for NXT tonight, 6.25 out of 10 stars. Let me know what you think down below in the comment section of the video. Continue to smash that like button, smash that subscribe button to death on this channel, my other channels as well. Hit the bell, get notified. Smash that bell to death, and as long as you get my notifications, hopefully they'll get sent. If not, then keep smashing that bell. Share the video all over the internet. Follow me on social media, Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram, and all that other good shit. Alright, so I'm out of here. Thank you for watching. I will be back tomorrow night for AEW Dynamite! And anything else comes your way tomorrow, I will be here. And that'll be it for that. So on this late night at 4 a.m. officially, thank you all for watching. Go to sleep, everybody, unless you're in the West. If you're in the West Coast, go to sleep. In the East Coast, go to sleep. If you're in the other part of the world, good morning to you. Or if you're in Japan, happy Thursday, happy Friday. Actually, happy Thursday-ish. With the international time, the day after. So, really, it's Wednesday morning here. It's, I think, Thursday, or Thursday morning there, or Thursday night. But happy Thursday or Friday to you in Japan, because you're at number 1 with a bullet. And that's all I gotta say about that. So, that's it. Thank you all for watching. I bid you adieu. Watch my rant in the gobbledygook down below. Leave a comment. Do whatever the fuck you want. That's all I gotta say about that. So thanks for watching. I'm signing off. Peace out. Rock on and rock hard with your cocoot. And if you're not down with that, you know what's coming. The greatest tagline in all of YouTube. We're the prophecy. And if you're not down with us, we don't care. Because we got 3 words for you. Fuck you, man. Go to sleep, assholes. And I'll see you guys next time. Peace. Bitches.